Welcome, everybody, to the 3POA podcast. I am your host, Laserpants, also known as Ryan. A little change of plans tonight. I was notified earlier today or late last night. Chad will not be joining us tonight, but we might have someone else taking his place a little bit later. Maybe. We'll see. But my other two guests are here, including a one articulated ninja. What's up, ninja? You don't say.
I should be good now. Yeah, I should be good.
Oh, you're good. There you are. What's going on, man?
What is going on, man? Nothing much. Chilling, man. I'm just relaxing. Yeah.
Exciting couple days for you there.
I've been having fun playing with my my Savage Crucibles, my articulated, at least modern articulated mythical creatures, man. I'm having a lot of fun with these.
You sound like you're spewing hate for clicks. I don't know.
I don't do nothing else. That's all I do. That's what I thrive off of, I guess.
Maybe I should go to my Facebook group and let everyone know about you.
You should. Yeah, you should, man.
Well, Ninja, we are not alone tonight, unfortunately.
Don't do that.
Okay, sorry. We are joined by another good friend of mine, the man that hosts the It's podcast. The It's News. The ITS News. That's our man.
It's Kato.
Kato Collection Reviews. What's up, Kato?
Cheers to our dude bros.
What's going on, dude bros? What do you got there? Is that a Heineken?
No, it's a 2X's root beer.
Oh yes, the old 2X is very nice.
I got to get a cool intro like him, spin around on a chair. He looked like the evil like guy in the movies.
If my cat wasn't an asshole, I'd have my cat in my lap when I did it. But by the time I spun around like that,
It's like Dr. Claw.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I should do from now on. I'm a hand in front of the camera review guy. I should just have one Dr. Claw arm doing the whole review.
Absolutely.
That's all they ever see. I'll start a new channel.
There you go.
That's a terrible idea.
We have a very I think a very good show for you tonight, depending on how you feel about certain things. But I think everyone can agree that hashtag FBI is in full effect, right? Did you guys hear?
Hashtag FBI. What's
Did you guys hear?
I didn't hear it loud enough, so maybe you could let me know louder.
The video's back. The copyright struck video is now back up on our channel, the 3POA channel. The Toy Community episode 1. You can check it out later on, not right now. I put the link in the chat. Don't leave and go watch it right now, but definitely save it. Okay, add it to your favorites, whatever. Add it to a playlist. Check it out later. The Viper Island false copyright struck video is now back up on the channel. We win.
I'm really confused, though. I'm really confused. How is that possible? How is it possible that the video is back up if there was a copyright problem? Could it be?
That's what I was going to say.
Could it be possible he was full of shit the whole time?
Yes. In fact, I got him on the line. You want to get his thoughts?
Yeah. Let's get his take. Let's hear it straight from the dickhead, the horse's mouth.
Viper Island, you're on live with the 3POA podcast. Go ahead and give us your thoughts on the copyright struck video being returned to the internet. Right. Okay. Well, you definitely sound like yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Viper Island. Did you guys hear that? Please tell me you heard that.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure my sound's working.
It was working. Yeah.
Omar V says, got him. Got him.
Got him.
Yep. All right. So that video's back. I just dropped the link in the chat there. Like I said, just save it. Watch it later.
Watch it again for the fourth time.
Yeah. Now we got to get our Instagram's back. Me, Chad.
Good luck. Instagram doesn't care. It's all bot ran.
Yeah.
I actually tried calling Instagram because I started like looking around like phone numbers and stuff, and it just leads you to a number that says that no one's going to answer that call, which is weird.
You found a number to Instagram? Because I looked too.
Yeah.
I find one.
Yeah, you call it up and it basically just says it tells you to go to their resource page on the meta source, choose which platform and all that kind of stuff. So no, you're never going to get somebody.
Basically, it tells you to go to hell.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a phone number that you call with a voicemail that says, "Go to the website." I mean, that's it.
That's great.
And then hangs up on you.
Nice. All right. Well, let's go to the chat real quick, and then we'll get into our first topic. I mean, Hasbro put out a ton of new stuff, a ton of new reveals this week, including a HasLab. I don't know if we want to talk about the HasLab. We might not get to that thing, especially because I don't think any of us collect that scale. But before we do that, let's get over to the chat. We got a member chat from CC Grimm. Member for 10 months. Thank you very much, CC Grimm. So how about the new Smash hit, The Acolyte? Huh? Yeah, about as good as Diaper Island's whole time I watched it. I thought I stepped in. I have not watched The Acolyte. I have absolutely no desire to watch it. I keep seeing videos pop up in my YouTube recommended feed, oh, The Acolyte, this, that. I'm like, whatever. I'm not even watching those. So
yeah, I couldn't care less.
Yeah,
Ninja?
I haven't checked it out. I have not checked it out yet. Okay. I'm not hearing or seeing a lot of good things about it. I was hoping it would be good, so I'm gonna go into it with an open mind.
Yeah, I mean, you always want something new to be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't wish for its downfall, but I just have no desire to watch it. And that's based on Mando season 3. It's based on the Obi-Wan show. It's based on Ahsoka, all shows, which I felt that they got progressively worse, although I think Ahsoka was probably better than Obi-Wan. But
there were moments in Obi-Wan that I thought were good, but the show wasn't good. Now, what was the other one? The one that put me to sleep? The
Andor?
Yeah, God almighty. That was,
yeah.
I could not. I may as well have been watching C-SPAN. I mean, it just wasn't my thing.
That is something that I would need to revisit to remember it, because I kind of half watched it while it was on, and I don't remember anything that happened except that Smeagol showed up. Smeagol was in the last 2 episodes. Yeah. Let's see here. M Vargo 97. What's going on, M Vargo? Member for 10 months. Thank you. Going to be replay squad. Going to be a good one for sure. Thank you, M Vargo. Much appreciated. Hopefully it is.
Let's just tell everybody it's going to be really good. Then when they click on the link, it's just the Acolyte. It's just a link to the Acolyte.
No, we'll see what my kid says. It's pretty mid. It's mid.
Oh.
Everything is mid with him. It's mid.
Nah, Gavin got good taste. If he says it's mid, then it's mid.
But is it Cap?
Come on. Is he watching tonight? Probably
not.
That's every good. Time I don't want you embarrassing him.
Every he does time I get upset because some Gen Z is saying something silly like mid or sus or cap. I just think back to the 80s and 90s when we said things like fat.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't be too mad. I can't be too mad.
Well, we said cap too, but it was like if you got roasted, you got capped on.
It's because we said cap because Snoop Dogg taught us how to tell us people got shot.
Yeah, you busted cap.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
it was different.
J Creations, what's up, J Creations New York? He says, "Congrats to Ryan for the win on YouTube. Thank you very much." I kind of knew what was coming, because there was no way that would have held up. There's no way that he would have actually brought a lawsuit against me for that, because it was plain to see that it was fair use, what I used on my video. So it was just a matter of time for that video to go back up. But yeah, still working on Instagram, guys. We'll see what happens. Thank you, J Creation. Excuse me, J Creations. Laco J78 says, "Happy Saturday, 2-hour dude, bros. Congrats, Ryan, on getting your video back. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated."
It must suck that the only thing you can make fun of as another channel is that you don't have any friends that you want to talk to for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. I can't listen to him for 30 seconds.
I've honestly, I don't know that I've ever heard his voice. I've not watched a video.
Yeah, I've seen parts of a couple, and that was enough for me. James Lucas with a super chat. Thank you, James. He says, "We are the champions. Congratulations, Ryan. FBI." How did he sneak in a cuss word in
the super chat, man? He's a member in a super chat.
So they allow it. Wow.
Yeah, I guess it's
according to Kato, they allow it if you got the money for them to allow it. That's crazy. Wow. That's the way the world works, though. That's the way the world works.
First time I've seen that. Like, seriously. He says,
no. Hold on. Let me see.
He's going to test the system.
Okay.
He's pushing the boundaries on the system.
All right, let's see if that came through. If it's just channel member safe.
All right. 3 POA Army, 2 to 4 hour dude bros unite. Well, we're going to do something like that because we will have an after show tonight for channel members. I have some giveaway stuff from Hella Dope Toys. I got something coming from Jeff Wheat that I haven't gotten yet, but we're going to be doing a giveaway here at some point soon.
I think I know the giveaway word. Everybody's typing fuck.
I know. Look what he did.
Oh, I don't see anything in the chat from you, Kato.
Well, maybe it's not. It's showing up on StreamYard chat.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if YouTube blocked it.
Maybe, yeah, because I don't see it.
It's not important enough. I just wanted to say fuck on YouTube.
Not Top Goon. Thanks for the member chat. 8 months. Thank you, Goon. He says, "What up, y'all? I think Ninja is muted."
You see, this is why I have so much love for Goon, because he used his member chat just to try to help me out. You see that?
Uh-huh.
That's love right there.
Very nice of him.
Yes.
Very nice of him.
He just got promoted to Top Goon right there.
Facts.
I did it.
Let's see here. We got a few more here. John Bouchard, thanks for the super chat. Greetings, gents. Congrats on the big win. Thank you very much, sir. Just Jeff is here. Thank you, Jeff, for smokes and road beers. I'll drink to that. Thank you, Jeff. And we got one from Crystal Clear 101. Thank you so much. I listened to one of their videos. Never again. Never again. That's all it took.
Yeah.
Thank you, Crystal Clear 101. Much appreciated. All righty. Well, I know every other channel this week has been talking about excuse me, Yojo June. Now, apparently, they showed everything they're going to show for the month in that stream for Yojo June. They're just leaking out the pre-orders throughout the month, but they are saving their HasLab for, I think, San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to get the big HasLab reveal at San Diego Comic-Con next month. And guess who's going to be there?
Who it is?
Kato.
This guy. Me. I'm going. I'm going to be there. I'm going to interview him.
That's on his side of the world, not mine.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's be honest. I'm probably not going to interview him. I'll get within like 20 feet of the booth and I'll be tackled by security.
That's what I say is the restraining order off.
Right. Hey, Desi912, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Deluxe Baldwin, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for having me. I love Transformers, and Kato is my buddy. Congrats on getting your video back, good sir.
So, real quick, this guy right here, just on the dude bro front, this guy has gone healthy and lost like an amazing amount of weight. Like his before and after, is like infomercial worthy before and after as far as weight loss goes. So
that's awesome.
Congrats to him for putting in the work and getting it done. And he's a good dude, really, really good friend, like a genuine friend. and I want him to live as long as possible. So,
hey, congrats to you, Deluxe Baldwin.
Congratulations,
awesome,
Deluxe Baldwin. That is awesome.
I mean, I don't really have much weight to lose myself, so but if I did, I would use him as an inspiration.
Yeah, good dude.
You got some hair to lose. You could donate some to me.
No, not giving you no hair. Whoa! Just Jeff is here. Drop in member chats. Thank you, Jeff Wheat, for 5 3POA podcast memberships. Let's see who got them. Blake Tarpley, Prince Dragon 86, JR 81J. Let's see here. We got George Aiken, Jester. Right on. There we go. Thank you, Jeff. Very nice. And then he sends a member chat. Thank you, Jeff. Here's a few memberships for my 2-hour chat, dude bros. Thank you very much, Jeff. And this probably will be a 2-hour dude bro chat because we got a lot to get through. Let's see here. John Garrett says, at least your IG isn't blocked by Lenny of the GI Joe team anymore, right? No, in fact, you want to hear something crazy? So I followed Lenny, and he followed me back on my new account. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe he really hates Viper Island.
It's his assistant, and they have no idea.
That's what it is. You're right. Yep. Thank you, John Garrett, for that member chat. And then we got Ted Darklaw here. Ted Darklaw, thank you for the super chat. A panel of fine gentlemen. Love you all. Cheers, Ted. Thank you so much. All righty. Now let's continue on and be the last show to talk about a Yojo June. What do you think? You guys down
It'll be
for
good because there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen yet. I've been busy at work and I haven't kept up with it. So
we're gonna be getting your live.
This will be first impressions, I guess.
All right.
Maybe second.
Well, it looks like they got rid of Lenny. I mean not Lenny. Emily. I don't know. They said she was preparing for San Diego Comic-Con. She's getting ready for her big interview with the 3POA podcast.
Well, there it is.
Right, Ninja?
I would pay money.
Would you?
Yes.
Would you want to see that?
Mm-hmm.
But they had BMAC there. Now, this guy's from the Transformer team.
Yep.
So it looks like he's moved over to GI Joe.
They just swapped out. They borrowed. Yep. Went down the hall, grabbed a BMAC.
Well, there he is. And this is Tony over here. Is Tony sitting down or is?
Hey, relax, man. I said, hey, relax, man. I'm not tall.
Relax. I'm just wondering if.
See, because you're a tall guy, you always got to flex on anybody 5'8" and shorter. That's not okay.
No, I'm just not. I'm just. It's just a question.
Right.
No cap.
Mm-hmm.
He might be sitting down. All right. So first up, they had a name-only reveal of Footloose. This is the vintage toy, obviously, because it was a name only. So I sourced a picture of Footloose from eBay. I don't think this is copyright strikeable.
We'll find out.
Wait, how do you guys feel? Was Footloose one you were looking for?
He's one that I remember a lot as a kid, but I think I've got the vast majority of classifieds that I wanted. Like I ordered one more from Helidope. Honestly, it was just to order something from Helidope because they're awesome. I don't even remember what it was, who it was I ordered. But I think I'm good. Like, I don't know. How about you, Ninja? Are you excited about Footloose? Kevin Bacon?
Absolutely not. No. I'm not tied to this character at all, but I think I have enough classified figures that primarily look like basic troops. I'm not saying he's a bad character. I don't know nothing. He could be a great character, but I want more of those abstract characters. That's the only reason why I'm not excited.
More like abstract, like as in like
abstract, like a guy with a metal head, or a guy with a hood on, or Helix, or just really far out there characters. I kind of don't want.
You want like Cobra Law and like 92 Joes?
Yeah, I just want those crazy. I don't want traditional troop looking characters anymore.
Gotcha.
I feel like we got a lot of those.
That's fair.
Okay, well, he's coming at some point. Then they showed the Saw Viper, and he's got a chainsaw bayonet on his minigun, which is totally rad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a pretty brutal weapon when you think about it. You're shooting a dude. You're shooting a dude point blank, and then you're chainsawing through his flesh and bone, just cutting him apart right there. Blood spraying. Yeah. Right? That's a pretty brutal weapon.
If you have that gun and they get close enough to use a chainsaw, that's a problem. But if I had that helmet on, I probably would too.
Unless that's a chainsaw like rocket launcher and it shoots the chainsaw at you.
One-time deal.
Bro.
It looks like something out of Warhammer.
That is awesome though.
Yeah. Apparently this guy has a removable helmet. I don't know what he looks like underneath. It's a troop builder though. It's another troop builder. Like that's the name of the game for classified. It's all troop builders, which I am all for, by the way. I love troop builders. I think I'm at my limit with classified because it's far from my main line that I collect, you know?
You still got a lot of space up there when I look at your, you know, that little battle scene that you have goes across the entire room. I'm sure you could fit some more troops up there.
Yeah, but that's Action Force. I don't mix them up.
So
I don't mix them up.
So, you know, just because of my comment that I said before, I didn't want any traditional old school looking soldiers. Some people in the chat were saying it's confirmed Ninja hates classified. So I guess that's confirmed. So what I heard when you just said that was you don't like, you have a straight bias towards Action Force. You like hate classified.
I do. That's correct. I despise classified. So I hate classified, right? Mm-hmm. And you hate Mythic Legions and classified.
You know, I wanted to see what's the timestamp on it. 24 minutes. I wanted to see how long it would take for you to say the word Mythic Legions in tonight's stream.
Why do you hate Mythic Legions, Ninja? That's what we're here to talk about, really.
I know that's crazy, man.
This is actually
you know what's amazing? Like I found out two things within the last 48 hours that kind of made me sad. One. I found out that I hate Mythic Legions. I didn't know that. But I love when the internet and like people on the internet can tell me what I do and do not like. I love it. Like it helps me. Like I'm tired of figuring out stuff about myself. So if other people can figure it out for me, that helps a lot. And then the second thing that I found out, huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and then the second thing that I found out that made me really sad. I don't know if anybody in the chat knew. Maybe I'm just living under a rock. Being attacked by Legionnaires or something, but I found out that our buddy Kato is not going to DFW, and that made me very sad.
Yeah, not going to DFW, which is in 2 weeks, by the way. 2 weeks from today, me and Ninja will be at DFW without Kato. Yeah,
that's gonna be
is Chad going or no?
Chad is scheduled to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't pull a Kato and just leaves us behind. You know.
Hey,
hopefully not.
I've never been going to DFW, so it's not me. I've known since they announced the dates I wasn't going to DFW.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's.
I just assumed because you're always at all the coolest shows, man. I always see you at all the coolest shows, so it's my. I was happy. I was happy to see you.
What happens when you have to do real world work?
I know, man. I know.
No, but Kato, you're on YouTube, which means that you're like a millionaire. You're basically Mr. Beast.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right.
Yeah,
it's almost the same thing.
Yeah. The Titan says, "What stream that I'm in where Kato is the least toxic person? We got to toxic you up a bit more, Kato."
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm as your kid would say, I'm very mid, man. I'm just
mid.
You know, it is what it is.
We live in a crazy world where the person that's testing the system and writing stuff, bad words in the chat is the least toxic person. Like we're considered more toxic.
All right, Nelson DeFons Morales, thank you for the 10-month member chat, dude. He says, a dude did a better job than Emily. I assume that's Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Yeah, I think he did too. I agree with Nelson.
Big Mac's not bad. Like even on the Transformer stuff, he's fine. He just does the show. Like he doesn't really.
I like his buddy on the Transformers team that's always like super high. I mean, he's not really high, but
Mark.
That guy is great.
Mark is actually. I mean, I've talked to just like I don't want it to sound any bigger than it is, but just messaged on Instagram. He actually responds, and he always seemed really nice. That's about all I know about him, and he always seems roasted.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, I asked Bobby because Bobby knows him. I'm like, is that dude just like always getting high at work? And he's like, no, that's just his personality. That's just like his mannerisms. I'm like, that's wild.
Wouldn't it be awesome to just be on autopilot like that all the time?
Oh man,
just like, hey man, hey, this is cool. Okay, Saw Viper, and then Dial Tone, a Dial Tone teaser. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's perfect mustache. Huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. He's got a
Dial Tone's another one that I remember well enough. See, I could be tempted by some of these.
He's got an X-ray gun or a ray gun. Yeah.
You know what's cool. Weird?
I'm going to assume that's an audio enhancer.
Oh. I'm going to assume it melts brains.
Right on.
Yeah. It's called imagination.
That's the nation we live in.
Yeah, I mean this doesn't blow me away, but it's cool. It's fine. I think.
What was that? What'd you say? It doesn't blow you? What'd you say?
It doesn't blow me away.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a figure of speech, Ninja.
No, I think it's your internet. All I heard was it doesn't blow me. I was asking
Is my internet
screwing
up? It says I have a great connection. Listen, there's 417 people in the chat right now.
All right, and how many people out of those chat? Maybe someone else heard it too. I don't know.
You just roboted, so it's you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You were just like. Herbie Hancock? No? Okay.
I like his mustache. That's what I like.
He does have a cool mustache.
Do you like his cell phone? Do you like a cell phone that will immediately be lost when you open it up?
He seems like an iPhone kind of guy.
Yeah, that's cool. It's fine. What is? You guys know more about military.
Well, it's like this: 99% of the Joe characters are fairly bland. I mean, the Cobra characters were always the more fun-looking characters, right? The bad guys are always more interesting. So he's a dude with a porn stash and a beret.
Yeah. Porn stash from that chick prison show. I forget the name. Hal Jordan says LP is on the Diddy low. I'm not on the Diddy low.
Thank you, Hal Jordan.
Stop it, Ninja. All right, so Dial Tone, cool.
Take that.
I like it. You know, I'm making jokes about this stuff, not very good ones, but it's going to be interpreted as, did you see 3POA? Laser Pants hated classified. Yeah.
Why all of a sudden did you sound like Scooby complaining about you?
Right.
We got Alpine. Alpine's coming, which is cool. I like this one because, and I'm going to use a word that's way overused, but diversity. And I'm not talking about skin tone. I'm talking about abilities, right? Like he's the mountain climber guy.
Like abilities. He's climbing a rock mountain with an ice climbing.
With an ice, tool. With an ice pick. Yeah,
it's weird.
But I like that. You got your rock climbing guy, right? You got your telephone guy with Dial Tone, right? You got what other guy do I have on the shelf? I got your rock and roll guy. You got your ninja guy. You know, you got your tunnel rat guy. He goes in the tunnels. Everyone has their own specialty, right? That's cool. How do you guys feel about Alpine?
These look a lot better than the promo shots I saw before that made him look like he had a massive head.
Well, this is shooting the galaxy, right? Matthew something. Excellent photographer. He works for Hasbro, but I follow him on Instagram. Everyone should follow him on Instagram if you're into toy photography because he is definitely one of the best. So there's Alpine. Ninja, your thoughts?
I don't know. I like everything that he comes with. Like you said, I like that his abilities made him sound like he had superpowers. That's his ability. His specialty. Nah. We're gonna keep abilities. I like his ability, but I just feel some type of way. This is totally biased. I feel some type of way because he kind of looks like somebody at my family cookout. Just
I thought he looked like Terrence Howard. Like he was going to start talking about like math equations and
look, 1 plus
travel.
1, 1 plus 1, it merges. It's not 2, it merges.
Right. Yeah. What happened to the other one? If you do 1 divided by 2, what happened to the other one? Yeah. Terrence Howard. What happened to that guy? But there's Terrence Howard. He's a mountain climber. He took up mountain climbing when he lost the role of War Machine in the MCU.
That's right. That photo right there makes it look like a really good figure.
Yeah. I like it.
For me, on the shelf, in a boring A stance, because every pose I do with a figure looks horrid, looks like we're in a traffic accident, it would just look like any other normal figure. But that looks good.
Yeah, it does. Holotron says everyone but Ninja should follow him shooting the galaxy. Ninja already pissed off one photographer this week.
Who did you piss off this week?
Some guy called One Sensitive Shooter.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stop it.
But yeah, I'm
There's
done.
more of that hate.
I'm done.
Hate
I'm
the
done
click.
complimenting photographers. I live to regret it later down the line.
Someone mentioned, sorry, whoever mentioned this, I missed it, but he doesn't come with a backpack. And there's his gear. He's got
What's to carry?
Yeah, he's got the harpoon gun, a machine gun, a laser gun.
I'm okay with it. Are you guys all right that he doesn't come with a backpack? Because I like everything that he does come with.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of backpacks that
Right.
I know
right.
the pegs fit in those peg holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so
Some of them are made out of
Yeah,
paper.
I'm okay with it. I'm not just making an excuse because he looks like family. I'm genuinely okay with it. All right.
this looks like a second cousin once removed or something.
Yeah.
All right. Alpine, there he is. Is he on a smaller? It looks like he's on a smaller body, like Tunnel Rat or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my Tunnel Rat. Like, is that the same? I don't know.
But he's a climber. He would be slender and
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I can't breathe well when I climb up the stairs, so I don't know what they're supposed to do.
I want some more smaller bodies though. Who was the girl? She was black and Hispanic. She's
Shooter?
like this. Of course, that's the name, right? Yeah. I want some more of that.
Shooter.
Yeah, it is Shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, I want some more characters that size. I don't care about the gender.
Yeah, it's cool. One thing I don't like about Shooter is the sneakers. That looks just out of place.
Why are you always hating on somebody's shoes? You're always hating on somebody's foot.
Are you bringing the Air Pilgrims to
Yes.
DFW?
Yes, I am bringing them. I'm bringing them.
All right. What about the Plymouth Rock 9000s?
Yes, I'm bringing those too.
You're gonna have okay. I know Jordan will like hearing that. Oh, did you guys see Bobby's video today with Jordan in it? The behind the scenes guy?
Yeah, it was very genuine to how they are. Very genuine.
Totally. Yeah. I was watching. I was like, that's like we're unloading the truck at the con.
Exactly.
That's
That was
exactly what's
super.
going on.
I was surprised it was even in there, to be honest.
Bobby's sitting there roasting Jordan, and Jordan's like, "Really, guys? Come on! What are you talking about? I'm just trying to pick up these boxes." Yeah. And then we're getting another bat. We're getting the Iron Grenadiers bat.
I know a lot of folks are happy about that. I don't care about another bat.
Yeah, I'm good with
like
the
2 or
10
3.
of the OGs I got, but I mean, this is something. This is like Destro's soldiers.
Yeah,
right?
Destro's Iron Grenadiers.
What's wrong with you guys, man? You don't like Mr. T style bots?
Actually, I'll take that back. I think that actually looks pretty good. That helmet,
That gold,
it's
it
different
nice.
enough. It's different enough. Yeah. All right.
It's got
They're
clear. It's got the clear
super-
chest plate.
Probably super rubbery like the other bats, but
I wish the original bats came with that more cyborg looking head sculpt with the dot.
yeah, that looks cool.
Did you say
Actually.
rubbery bats, Kato?
I did.
Oh, so you hate classified too? Gotcha. All right.
Yep. I've been told that before.
Gotcha.
I didn't
I mean,
know
they're
where
cool.
that was
I just
going.
don't need another color variant Army Builder battle android trooper. Don't need it. But yeah, it's got the chainsaw piece from the Arctic ones. Well, I got a couple of those. The chainsaw arm is cool. I like that a lot.
So
A lot of
2
chainsaws in GI Joe now.
Yeah, it's like half Warhammer.
I mean, that's a brutal way to kill someone. with a chainsaw.
How do you know?
I mean, it doesn't. Once you hit bone, it really
I guess
slows
you could
down.
just assume, right? You could assume it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you really got to get that chainsaw in there through the bone as you're killing.
You seemed a little way too knowledgeable about that, to be honest.
Sounds like you know.
Yeah.
Do you need anybody to put the lotion on their skin before they get the hose again?
And considering your size, if you put on an apron, you really would be built like the Texas Chainsaw guy. Now that I think about it.
Wow, really?
Put on an apron, bro. We'll find out. Yeah. He wears like that apron with the. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you the Party City outfit, and I want to see. I want to see.
It's like tissue paper robe or overcoat.
Yeah.
Apron.
Yeah. Don't wear nothing underneath, too.
God damn.
Well, good night, folks.
I'm out. Logan Wood, thanks for the member chat. He says 3POA fan for life. Glad to see you, Pants. Glad to see you too, Logan. Thanks for being here, man. As always. James Lucas, thanks for the super chat towards lifts for Ninja. LOL, JK, dude, bro.
Thanks, James. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thanks, James. Mython the Python. He says, thank you very much, sir. He says, wait, where's my, there they are. He says, Twinsy, stop flexing on my Ninja Clan AFC leader or Kato will chew your kneecaps off.
Why am I chewing kneecaps? Why I gotta?
I don't know. I'm not that tall.
Does he?
Kato's tall.
Think I'm short.
Kato's tall.
He either thinks I'm short or that I'm crawling around on the floor. Both are equally weird to me.
I appreciate Mython defending me. Thank you, Mython. I appreciate
that.
Yeah, I'll take the L on that just so Ninja gets a win.
Thank you.
We're gonna see Mython at DFW Toy Show, right?
Yeah, man. I'm excited. All we're missing, I'm just sad because all we're missing is Kato now.
Yeah,
so I didn't know that.
I'm gonna get. I told another buddy of mine I'm gonna get like a life-size standee of a few friends. That way, the ones that can't make it, I'm always gonna. I got a friend that's in Hawaii and he never can make it to anything over here, obviously. So I told him we're gonna get one of him and just take it around with us to all the cons.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that clear chess piece, people were 3D printing that when the first bat came out. And now it's in the line. Yeah, there it is. And I bet you will get a retro carded bat with the clear piece on it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's coming.
I'm with Ninja though. Looking at that second head sculpt, that Cyclops head sculpt, I like that actually. I think
it's
it
so
changes
cool,
it
man. It looks so much more robotic and like menacing. It's like that shit looks evil.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I would get one of those just for that head sculpt, so I would get that bat if I see it. If I ever get near a Target again, which I'm sure that's where that's going to end up.
It looks like it's the same sculpt as the Arctic one, just repainted. It is a cool head sculpt. I do like that, even though I hate classified a lot. So there they are, another army builder. I know the dudes will be out there buying 20 of these each. That's a cool shot.
Yep.
I like that. There they are. And then the Iron Grenadiers
and I like
coming.
That.
Yep. You like it?
Yeah, I do.
How many did you pre-order?
None, 0 of them.
Oh, you hate classified. Okay, gotcha.
Again, I've been told that I hate classified. I think about almost every Action Force video I put out and give it a good review. And every classified that I put out that I give a bad review, there's always a response about how I'm, I only like Action Force. Obviously, I hate classified. Whatever. I'll sleep fine tonight.
Darkest Cloister says, no way I'll pass on the prolapse face on the bat.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, can't unsee that.
Never going to unsee that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow. Iron Grenadiers or Grenadiers. Iron Grenadiers. I believe that's the correct pronunciation, right?
Isn't it Grenadiers?
It is Grenadiers. I'm not being serious.
Thank you.
We should move on. Here they are. He's got the sword. Yep.
Hey, they're leaning a little more Nazi. Eventually, we're going to get that hooded Cobra Commander.
I mean, these look... These look very German.
I like them. I like them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. No, I like them because I put them in my
Nope, too
my.
late.
Come on,
You
man.
said it. You said it.
I
They're
like
gonna
them for the
cancel you.
same reason that I like Kato's robe.
Is that where all the hate comes from, Ninja?
I don't know how I feel about that.
They got the
You
double
can't make
barrel.
those kind of jokes about a white Southerner. People will take that the wrong way.
No, man. I put all these figures in my. To me, this is all Street Fighter and Bison's army. Like I feel like he would
I
have a
can-
lot of the red guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's cool.
again, because M. Bison is basically a Nazi.
How many you got in your pre-order list, Ninja?
None right now.
Okay.
I have to save money for the show because I have to make it to the show. If I don't go and then Kato doesn't go, it's just like, what is anybody gonna go for? You know?
Well,
Right.
just close it down.
Yeah, cancel it. Sorry. No DFW. Kato's not going. Let's see here. Ted Darklaw says Kato in his robe, Ryan in his glasses. Ninja needs like a top hat or something. He's got the
You mean
mask.
like a mask? You mean like a trademark look that he wears on video?
Dude, they posted. Haladope posted those photos that Quentin made. Oh my God, they
good.
were spot on.
Yes.
Spots on. They were beautiful.
Clinton killed it.
Quentin is that dude's good, man.
Yes, yes.
And
I
he's a
really
good
like-
man.
He is. I really like the look of these figures without that helmet on. Like the unhelmeted head looks really cool. It looks more like a robot or something. But anyway, we're getting Storm Shadow version 2. Here it is.
There it is. This figure is brought to you by the letter T.
I love that hoodie.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, man.
You like the Van Damme pose? I think it's very nice. Yeah.
That is a slick pose. That's a clever pose.
Yes, I'm very interested. If we take like some nail polish remover, could I get those Tetris blocks off of him?
Well, they did that because that's the way the vintage figure was. That's how they did the camo pattern.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have an issue with it, but I think that I like that sculpt and that body more than the regular Storm Shadow. And I like the samurai. It's like samurai armor on his shins. Just awesome. I like it a lot. I just want to take the Tetris blocks off.
Gotcha. Yeah. There he is. Excellent photography, by the way.
Man,
so
that's
this
pretty
is
wild.
when Storm Shadow became a good guy, huh?
Yeah, this is when
That
Storm
one?
Shooter, yeah, became a good guy. Yeah, definitely.
This is when he became a good guy.
Oh, that's the I got that one somewhere.
See, look at that hoodie. I love the hoodie on this new one. Like, I like that one's cool, but I like how low the hoodie sits on this new one.
Yeah, I think that's the one where he ended up working for.
Look, leave it zoomed in. Leave it zoomed in on him real fast.
Sure,
Look at this blacked out room. He looks so badass in his turnaround chair with a red robe in a blacked out room. He is the supervillain.
He
I
is.
am. I really am.
Dr. Claw.
What you don't see is the amount of absolute ass that is all over the floor because I haven't cleaned up.
Literal ass.
Oh yeah,
Have a
it's
mountain
where I
of
keep it.
ass.
It's where I keep it.
Bags of ass.
Just whole
KJ
bags
Smith,
of ass.
member for 8 months. Thank you so much. He says, "Sup, peeps?" And Shooby Doobop, Skibbity Bebop, Christopher Reeves, Sonny Bono skis, horses, and hitting some trees. That is all. That's good, KJ.
You did that way too good.
I rap. I don't know if you
Oh,
knew
okay. I'm just saying that shit would have destroyed me on my life. I would have
No, I'm a rapper.
literally shit. So KJ, stay over here. Do that over here. Don't embarrass me on mine with that stuff.
By the way, KJ from the Highly Posable podcast, I checked that one out. I like that podcast. So everyone,
I gotta
should
check it
out.
out.
The Highly Posable. It's a good show.
I gotta check it out.
Thank you, KJ. We got Robert Diaz became a channel member. Thank you, Robert. Stay tuned for the after show.
Yes.
Headcanon with the super chat. Footloose is the only base figure we haven't got yet to repaint to complete the Slaughter's Marauders. Junkyard will be repainted and Footloose will. Oh, okay. Right on. Good to know.
You heard it
Thank
here
you,
first.
Headcanon. Yeah, we're gonna get into Slaughter's Marauders a little bit later, which have been renamed now. So yeah, there's Storm Shadow version 2. I don't know. It's not for me. I'm good with version 1. I don't need a second version because I hate classified. But there it is. Yep, with Wolverine claws. And then we're getting Stalker again on a retro card. Listen, I'm not telling anyone how to spend their money, but you might want to wait for sale on this one.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember the last one, but I got a couple of those at Ross for like $4.99. So maybe that won't happen this time. I don't know.
You don't have Ollie's by you, right?
No Ollie's over here. Ross.
All right. Just wondering.
Yeah. But it looks like the only difference with this Stalker is the color palette. Everything else looks the same to me. What do you think?
I think I have him.
Got the same gear, same guns.
I like my original one.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool that he's a brighter green, but yeah, I'm good.
Oh, becoming a shill now.
Yeah.
Is he the...
Yeah. Card is
I
fine.
think you're right. That's the original one. So
Yeah. You don't have the ridiculous scarf with this
of
retro
course.
one.
Yeah.
They replaced the scarf or the shama with the stand.
You're being kind of biased tonight. It's showing, Laser Pants. I just want to let you know that.
I know that's.
This is the same.
Robert
You're
Diaz
true
says the pistol is
colors.
different and the costume is camo.
Mm.
The other one's not camo?
It is, but it's really dark.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. The pistol is different. Yeah, he's got that's the Snake Eyes pistol with the suppressor on the end. All right. Yeah. You guys can jump in here.
I don't have anything to say. It's fine.
All right.
You're
If
showing
I
a lot of
didn't-
you're showing a lot of screen time to people at My Family Barbecue tonight, and it's showing. It's showing.
And so far, he's like none of them.
Yeah.
Now this one's going to be a hit because when those Cobra Troopers come out, they disappear.
Yeah.
And they disappear fast.
That's an easy win. Army builder right there.
Absolutely.
It's because of the black, honestly.
What black?
The Cobra Island one, the original one, he was like blacked out, like black with the blue, and then they did the infantry that had no black on them,
Right.
and then they did the officer that also had black, but he didn't have like the first Cobra Troopers style and gear, which is this. So I think it's mainly because of the black. This is gonna go fast.
And this one is a much deeper blue. It looks like much more like the vintage figure.
Yeah, that looks good. I mean, that looks
Is it
good.
just me or like the blue like brighter and popping on the helmet more than like the body?
Yeah,
I think it matches his tank Cobra Commander blue.
Okay.
Maybe. Is it that bright?
It looks a little bit darker than him,
Yeah. Maybe.
but I do like it.
Yeah, it does look darker. I don't know. It's going to be fine. It's going to sell like hotcakes because people want
Oh,
Cobra
yeah.
Troopers.
They're gonna get 10, 20 of these. Johnny Number Cinco says, but card back. Yep.
Mhm.
They all go right into my recycle bin. I do like his rifle. That rifle looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I would probably pick up one of those.
Yep.
At least one.
I had too many, I had to thin down my army builders on classified just for space reasons because I have a HISS tank and a vamp that I haven't opened.
Look at all that space behind you, just to live.
That's for Action Force.
Just to live your extra tall, large life.
That's
Look
for
at
two
that space.
Vanguards.
You got both colors? The Vanguard?
Yeah, I'm a shill.
I was
just about to say that. You are.
Yeah. I just did the desert sand so I could make a desert rat team.
Why does it look like this dude is dancing right now? He's like,
He is. He's got that gangster lean going on.
Yeah.
Please do not ever Fortnite emote on live like that again.
Why?
Because Gavin can be watching. You gotta make him proud.
Listen, no cap. I can dance. Not as good as Vichay and Samantha.
I don't think 90% of people here can dance as good as Vichay.
Right.
He's a professional, dude.
That's what he do.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. This is how you do repacks. This is how you do a retro card figure. Throw an army builder in there. Why not? Get them back out there. Just people want
given,
more of
man.
these.
That's throwing a Cobra Trooper somewhere is like selling a Bumblebee figure in Transformers. People are going to buy it. It's just really doesn't even have to be that good, but this one looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. Very nice. And then not hooded Cobra Commander. And this is why I wanted Chad here. But Chad cannot be here, and that's okay. He forgot he had a date night with the wife.
It's not okay. It's not okay, actually.
Okay.
I don't know why you're condoning it.
We're
more important. We are more important than his wife. We are.
No, we
are.
Cut him some slack.
No, he left us.
You're being very toxic.
And we miss him. His team. We miss him.
But yeah, I mean, look, I opened my Cobra Commander that came with his tank. I opened it.
Yeah.
Now they're putting it out there again. I don't care. Everyone's like, "Oh, I bet you regret that." Huh? I'm like, "No."
But the chrome mask.
It's got chrome.
That his tank was a gift to you, right?
It was, yeah.
Right. You was never gonna sell it anyway. That's the way I look at a lot of stuff. Especially when it gets gifted to me from my brother. Or I'm like, I'm never gonna sell this shit anyway. So I might as well just tear it up.
Now, Toy Gains says, let's see here. Toy Gains says vac metal on any figure is a must buy. Now, look, vac metal. Bobby invented vac metal. He's putting it on the Bone Collector version 2 stand, the gold vac metal figure stand. So they're ripping off Faliverse again.
It's obvious.
Yeah, with the chrome faceplate.
That looks fine. I do not need another Cobra Commander.
No,
I am going to buy the Fresh Monkey Fiction Crimson guy to maybe
the red.
Paint up. Yeah,
the red definitely not Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander.
Yep.
Yeah, that one looks cool. In a suit.
Mm-hmm. I'll pop that head sculpt over onto one of these Cobra Commanders and be very happy about it.
So I have a question for you. Where's the outrage over that for being a hooded figure?
I'm
waiting for the outrage to start.
The issue is you just have to not care.
Yeah. It's almost like Hasbro could just do it and there would be no outrage.
No
Hasbro real outrage.
No, I would wager a good sum of money that 0 people outside of the offices of Hasbro said anything about the hooded idea for Cobra Commander until they were told that it was a bad idea.
By D. Bonaventura.
Yeah. No one cared. And the only people that did care were the people that wanted the hooded Cobra Commander.
That's right. Suka says someone take Brian Flynn and show him the super articulated figure with vac metal for $25. That's right.
Guys, if it's one thing I learned this week, companies do not care about articulation at all. All right?
Yeah, they don't. No. It's not important at all.
No.
That's the one thing you learned this week.
Vishay, V. Conley with a 10-month member chat. Thank you so much. He says, 1, why do they make Alpine look like a young Frederick Douglass? And 2, DFW will be a legendary event. Hashtag Articulated Fight Club. It's the hashtag they used. Articulated Fight Club Ninja. Have you heard of that? Articulated Ninja. Have you? Okay. Thank you, Vishay.
After these messages.
We'll be right back. Junkion with the
shout out to Vishay. He knows.
Shout out. Junkion with a 10-month member chat. Thank you, sir. What's up, all? Son graduated today. Congrats. Congrats on your graduation.
Congratulations.
Expo was great. So Junkion went to the Maryland Toy Expo, which Valiverse was supposed to be at. They couldn't make it, though. He heard classified figures were going to be there, and he said, "I'm not going."
He couldn't do it. He freaked out.
No. Yes, thank you, Junkion, and congrats to your son. Jerkmonger is here. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "Bang that like button." We got 480 people watching this.
Shout out to Jerkmonger.
Awesome. It's that clickbait thumbnail, man. It'll get them.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, I know all about that. Yeah.
Clickbait thumbnail to spew hate. Yes, please. Let's get those likes up, everybody. 480, 284
It
likes.
matters. It feeds the algorithm.
It absolutely
What's up,
matters.
Ace from Ramen Toy?
Every like you give me is -1 subscriber for Viper Island. Just remember that.
We have
like
Ace.
It's like some weird reverse telethon.
We have Ace in the building, and you have yet to shout him out.
I'm getting there.
Get there, man.
Oh, do you wanna take over the show? You wanna run it?
No.
Wow.
You sure?
Too much work.
I think
too much work.
I don't.
I would have
appreciate
failed
the
at
level of
that rap super chat. The show would have been over for me.
Duarte Studios wants to know, Ninja, how does one become a hater? Asking for a friend.
All you have to do is point out obvious truths. That's all you have to do.
Make clickbait thumbnails.
Yes.
No one on YouTube wants clicks. That's stupid.
Yeah, who wants that?
Bionic, thank you for becoming a channel member. Stay tuned for the after show.
You could add his name, his or her name, to the to your little rap line that you said earlier, and just keep it flowing.
Yeah, the skibbity doo wop, a shoo wop, a skibbity doo. And guess what?
Ironic Bionic.
Ninja Kato loves you.
I do.
That wasn't bad. That was good. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's from a rap group that's a little before your time, Ninja.
Oh shit. I love we get on a good path and then you come with the shit talking. But you know what? Nothing's worse. Like I feel like I have to take an Advil for when he's around Jordan. Nothing is worse than them going back and forth. It is nonstop.
What are you doing, laser pants? What are you doing?
Every time
like
you
that.
do Jordan's voice, I hear Adam Sandler from 8 Crazy Nights. the what's his name? His like dad or whatever, that boss that walked around with him with one big leg and one little leg.
I've never seen it.
You see how your lies about Jordan spread and infect people? They're lies.
My lies.
He doesn't sound like that.
No. It looks like he sounds like that.
Oh,
It looks like he sounds like that.
He's like a more portly Joe Pesci.
stop. Just stop. I hope he beats
I'm
your
here to
ass.
defend himself.
I hope he beats your ass.
I'll send Jordan, are you here? I'll send you the link. He's probably not here. He's shipping boxes from Valor's headquarters. James Lucas, thanks for the super chat. He says Chad's toxic hate is here in spirit. Yes, it is.
I hope so.
Yes.
His last car rant was great. The one that I think it went up today, right? Yeah,
Yes, it was good.
it was good.
Thank you, James. Holy crap! Look at this. Ramen Toy with 10 3POA podcast memberships.
Well, okay.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
sir. 10 memberships. I didn't see who got them. But Ramen Toy Ace, thank you so much. That's a very generous gift. 10 memberships.
Yeah, very cool.
I do appreciate that. Now I don't know if you guys know, but we can throw a party here. Did you know that? See my lights? And you just add a little music.
See, and then you feel some type of way when people call you Diddy.
That's for 10 memberships, baby. For 10 memberships from Ramen Toy. We got the lights going. We got the music going. We're going to do some Molly. Hold on.
Dude.
Woo! It's a party. You got 10 memberships from Ramen Toy.
The
Ace, thank you, sir.
caucasity.
Woo! All right.
I can
you so much.
barely stand the caucasity going on in that.
Yeah, man. That, you know what? All of that's some shit a white Diddy would do. Yes.
So if a white Diddy would do that, how many of that would a white Diddy do?
Party's over. Father and Son Galaxy, thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm just here for the toxic copyright stealing articulation hate speech. AKA the truth.
That was clever. Thank you, Father Son Galaxy.
Thank you very much.
That was clever, man.
Appreciate you all. Hashtag FVI. Yeah. J Creations New York with the member chat. Thank you, J Creations. Fellas, any thoughts on a $500 diorama with no floor? I think they left out the bottom this time on purpose as a response to you guys. There was a top and a middle. No, there's no top. It's just middle. It's all middle.
It's all middle.
That's wild.
It is the definition of
is that wait, hold up, because I don't know. Is that the price of it?
Is that the cantina we're talking
about?
Yeah,
it's $4.99 for
oh
the
my
all
God.
in. There's two levels. We can talk about it later.
Yeah, eventually I'm not shilling. But do you know what you could get with $500, I'm sure, from Duarte? I'm not shilling, but I'm just saying, come on, man.
All I know is that Street Fighter thing that diorama Duarte put up and it was showing off for the Storm collectibles was insane.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was very cool. Thank you, Jake.
You know how many TMNT Musk sets you can get from Ace for $500?
Right.
You can get you can get the all in. You can get two of them for less than $500.
Yeah. Two of them. Yeah, that's bigger. Comes with more. Yeah.
When it goes up for pre-order.
And I can guarantee it's probably built better.
Yeah. I have to have that on my channel.
We got I am Batman 83 became a channel member. Thank you, sir.
That's a terrible way to keep your secret identity.
Can you say it in a voice, Ryan? You're good at voices.
What? Say what in what voice?
His name.
I am Batman 83. I said it in a voice.
That's hilarious. All right. He's upsetting me.
Buddy, I am Batman 83. Okay.
Well, there we go. There it is.
There we are.
I think we've circumnavigated the globe with insults tonight.
Oh yeah, we hit every race.
We are the Magellan of insult.
All right, back to classified hate. I mean, discussion. Cobra Commander, there he is, looking just mighty fine. Everybody. One difference that I noticed was the gloves. He has black gloves. The Hiss Tank version, or the Hiss version. No black. I mean, he has black gloves, but those have the longer cuffs. Yeah. And then of course it has the correct Cobra logo, and a white belt.
Mickey Mouse.
It's got a white belt instead of a black belt. But that's cool. Mine has a scratch on the top from when I opened it.
This is I don't know.
It's cool. It's vac metal. They got the idea.
I don't need another one.
I would have liked to hear what Valor thought about this. It's like Chad chose his actual wife over us tonight, and I don't know where Valor's at, but I would have liked to hear this because is it a coincidence that they're doing that now, or conspiracy theory? Like, did he force them to do it now?
I don't know, but it's time to party. Because we got 5 channel memberships from Ammo to Go. Thank you, sir. 5 3POA podcast memberships. Shout out to Nikatronis. Mrs. LP got one. Yo Joe Jerk. X Factor 17. And The Collector. Welcome to channel membership. Thanks to Ammo to Go. Thank you as always, Ammo to Go. We're having a party up in here tonight. You do this, Ninja? I ran at the Rockstar. No? I'm all alone? Just me? It's a one-man party. We're going to start some karaoke in a minute.
Stop it.
Who's got the illicit drugs? All right. We should move on. It's ridiculous. I hope my parents never see this.
Kato has the perfect, I'm like the grandpa nod, like I'm here but I'm not here. Little dance move. He does that really good.
Yeah, it's good. He's turning his camera off now out of shame. He's embarrassed to be here.
Oh,
okay. Whoa, holy crap. We got a super chat from Ace Ramen Toy. Thank you so much. He says, for everyone waiting for the Musk, apologies. It is coming. We just needed more time to fix the model to ensure there are no issues with the product. We had to switch vendors for this. Pre-order soon. That's awesome to hear. I'd rather have it come out later and have it be done right. Right?
Exactly.
I can wait.
Right.
That's cool.
There's some
cool.
people complaining about how long it takes for certain things to come out, but I haven't seen one person complain that has actually gotten their car yet. Every review I've seen on that thing, everybody's happy. So yeah, take your time, man.
Yep, absolutely. So there's the Cobra Commander on the retro card. So that's the Retro Wave Stalker, Cobra Commander, and the Cobra Trooper. He's got his nose picking finger right there.
He's flicking boogies.
Yep. Reach under that backpedalized mask.
What is it called when you got to go to the doctor and they got to check you?
Prostate exam.
Okay.
Wow.
Just wondering.
He's got his prostate checking finger. That would be like this.
See, why did you have to correct it? I knew that, obviously, but you had to do that. Like, come on, son.
I thought every doctor I've gone to did this. Did I go to the wrong one?
This is wild. Yo.
I think I went to the wrong one.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. All right, now we're getting into Mad Marauders.
What are we getting into?
Mad.
Yo, this is the 3POA, not the casting couch live stream. What are y'all doing?
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
It's time,
I
everybody.
changed this just for Bobby then. There you go.
Gotta play his theme song. It's a party. We got Valiverse here, everybody. Filling in for It's Chad. What's going on, Bobby?
What's up?
Lounging.
He is filling in. He's the substitute.
Oh, yeah. You're like, oh, I'll send you the link if you want to hop in. I'm like, motherfucker, it's my StreamYard.
That's what I told him.
I know.
I was like, don't y'all share a StreamYard?
After I sent it, that's what Kato said. I was like, oh yeah. We're getting the emojis in the chat now that Bobby's here. Look at this. We got the channel member emojis. That's what
Man, you had almost 500 people watching before I came on. I guess it isn't me. Shit.
No, it's because this is a party.
It's Ninja. It's
I mean, I thought I was going to ask for a raise, but okay.
Everyone knows they're coming for a party. Okay.
How's it going, Bobby? I haven't been on a stream with you in forever.
Yeah, what's
nice
up, man?
Seeing you again. Good to see you again.
You
took a lot of my money this weekend, so.
You know what? I took a lot of people's money this week.
Guarantee you did. I was at work. I was at work at my desk. My business partner right beside me. I was like, "Hey, man, he's the one." I told Desert Rat earlier that his kid walks around with Desert Rat everywhere he goes. That's his.
Nice.
That's the figure. But I told him, I was like, "Hey, Series 5 is live." We both stopped work for like 30 minutes and we're like ordering Series 5. So I thought that was cool. So
love it. Thanks, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man, good stuff.
What happened to that?
There's so many people in the chat saying Daddy's here and just saw stuff.
Everybody
hide the drugs. Hide the drugs.
Hide the drugs.
Samantha says we leave for DFW in 11 days. It's coming up, man.
Wow.
I am so upset that I can't go. But oh well. That ain't changing.
I have so much work to do before that trip.
Yeah. You got Jordan helping. We saw the video today.
That's true.
Put that guy to work.
I mean, I wouldn't really call him help, but you know.
There we go. Now we got two giving Jordan.
I think I'm the only one that defends Jordan, man.
49er Brian, thank you for the super chat. Bobby, didn't see you bending your knees lifting those boxes. In reference to the video today.
I mean, it's not like they were really heavy, but I mean,
was that a light flex? Was that him because he like works out now and shit? That was a light flex.
It was.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, we all know I skip leg day anyway. So, you know. Why not?
Mrs. LP says, Bobby, be like podcast Jesus and save us. Ryan's being a witty. A witty? What the hell is a witty?
I don't know what that is.
Listen, I ain't saving nobody. Titanic's going down. I'm pushing everybody.
It's over.
Get out of my way.
Did I miss the fact that did Ace give your wife a channel membership?
Yes.
To your channel?
Yeah, Mrs. LP got a channel membership thanks to it was either Ammo to Go or Ace. Yeah.
That's.
Oh my God! Oh.
What happened?
a witty, a
Oh,
white ditty.
white ditty. That's what it is.
That's clever.
Back to the
You
kitchen!
kids and your sayings.
All right. Let's get through classified real quick. We got Mad Marauders, formerly Slaughter's Marauders. Tripwire, right? No. Lowlight. Lowlight and Spirit Iron Knife. There we go.
Big Spirit was farting in that.
GI Joe expert right here. This time in black and blue on Sergeant Slaughter's team. Anyone chime in with your thoughts?
I don't need them. I don't
Yeah.
care. Like I don't hate them. I just don't care.
You think that barbecue that sat around forever is going to go up in price now? Everyone's going to be jumping on that thing?
Was he the only one they did so far?
Yeah, they did barbecue, and he was at Ross for $5. But now that the team's out, it's like
at the end of the day, Sergeant Slaughter was at Ross or Ollie.
Yeah.
He was at Ollie for $7. So
yes, he was.
Yeah.
And if put it this way, if the regular version of Sarge was at Ollie's for $7, this blue one probably gonna end up there.
Are you saying wait for a sale?
I'm just saying, man. You look at like history. History tends to repeat itself a little bit.
Yeah. Now they do have a new item in this one, which is his bag.
Which is cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I like the bag. There it is.
It looks better here than the stuff I first saw. What I first saw, the show, it looked like it was like a Fortnite figure. So it doesn't look as Fortnite-y here. So I didn't watch the stream. I missed it. Well, I didn't miss it. I just didn't.
Sarge has those blue tinted sunglasses. It's almost like he's
This is
getting
where
ready
I
to party.
wish.
You think Sarge parties?
Man, God
I mean,
damn.
we were hanging out with Sarge at the bar at Joe Fest pretty late that one time. So
Oh yeah, he likes to drink. He does like to drink. Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
yeah.
Good dude, the old Sarge.
I'm just not a fan of the pants color.
The green.
Yeah, the blue tank top is cool. You guys know I kit bash and I try to make everything different, but those pants, to me, I just see booty shorts.
Well, I mean, it's the way the original one was done. This is where, like, I wish. Now, they're smart. They're laying into nostalgia pretty heavily, but I feel like you can do nostalgia without straight nostalgia. Like, if Chad were on, we can geek out a little bit about Pursuit of Cobra and 35th Anniversary. Those were like two of the greatest eras ever, and they were introducing like vintage looking figures that had like a flair of nostalgia, but they really updated their look. For him, it's like it'd have been cool if you didn't go like so bright with the blue tank top, and maybe just did something a little different. Like didn't go with the blue sunglasses just because the original had it. And like this is where the GI Joe team, I know they're gonna be like, here he comes. You gotta constantly shit on Hasbro. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it because it pisses you guys off. So go fuck yourself. What I find hilarious is that they'll go straight nostalgia and copy something like this. Ooh, well, the figure had blue sunglasses, so we got to give this one blue sunglasses. But then, vintage retro carded Stalker, who did not come with a camo beret, which is blasphemy to put camo on a beret. No berets ever have camo on them. The original figure did not have camo. There, dumb shit Lenny decides, I'm going to break new ground here. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go straight retro, but I'm going to put the camo on the beret too. Watch, this is going to be some groundbreaking shit here. It's like, that's the kind of stuff that, like, I just don't understand. It's like, did he wake up and say, I'm going to be stupid today? I'm going to do something dumb today. I feel like I need to hit my dumb quota for the day because it just doesn't make sense. I just wish there was like, wait a second, we're going to go do this exactly how it was done. And then now I'm going to do something different, but totally do something against like everything military and put camo on the beret. Like it just doesn't I just don't understand. I don't understand. And I would love to be able to sit down with him and be like, dude, walk me through your thought process here. Also, walk me through the thought process of putting blast effects backwards on a vehicle. It's
Yep.
and it's like, listen, we had a little snafu on our siege file card. It got brought up by the fans. It was fixed within a couple hours. That's why the fans are great. Found it for us. We fixed it. Boom, done. Fixed. I looked. The blast effects are wrong. They're backwards on the digital render on the Stinger package. So not only did Dummy put them wrong on the model, but he probably showed them wrong, the packaging team, and they did the render because he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, which way does the missile shoot? I don't know. Oh, doesn't smoke come out first and then fire? Like, just stupid shit like that. So now it's wrong on the package, and he was wrong on the model. But even if he fixed the model, that shit's like that on the package forever. You can't fix that. So it's like shit like that, man. And people are like, oh, well, why do you have to be like so caught up in the military aspect? It's like, dude, that's the way missiles fire, man. Like, that's the way it works.
Real quick,
like,
Omar says he mentioned on the stream he tweaked the V2 SS camo too much and needed help fixing it.
Yeah, because he's dumb.
At least he admitted that, though. Like, credit, he admitted that he messed up.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering is, did he mess up and then what we got is his fix, or is he fixing what we saw? Like, that's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I got some questions that I got to get to. First, Eric says, Ryan asked Bobby about the VAC metal Cobra Commander. Thank you.
What about him?
Thoughts?
Oh, I mean,
you came up with the idea to VAC metalize toys with your Bone Collector version 2, and they stole the idea from you.
No, they didn't.
Right? They got the idea from Valverse.
No,
there it is.
I mean, listen, like the His Tank version should have been VAC metalized. Like, it should have. Now, granted, the original figure wasn't okay, but again, here we go. Lenny doing something. Oh, I'm going to do a retro card to one, go straight nostalgia, but we'll change it up a little bit. The other thing is, though, if he go back to that picture, Ryan.
Okay.
The Cobra Commander. You want me to talk about something? You're changing the pictures on me. What are you doing? Okay, so go to the picture where he was holding in his hand.
Holding what?
The figure. The figure.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Okay. So here's the thing. So this is where he's got to do research. Like, if you're gonna say retro carded and you're trying to do the original retro version, like, the original retro version wasn't this color blue. He was closer to the blue that's on his collar. He was a very light blue. Like, that's what the original Cobra Commander was. He was a light blue. And then when the hooded one came out, he was a really dark blue with gold stripes. So, I mean, it's like, I don't know what this version is matching, because it's not matching the Sumbo cartoon, because the Sumbo cartoon was bright blue like his collar. So it's like, what are you getting? Like, again, they're all over the place. The messaging is so, like, mixed up. It's just like, we're just going to do whatever we want and send mixed signals here. Again, it's just like, hey, vintage retro. Okay, cool. But I'm going to change a bunch of stuff. This is not the original Cobra Commander. The original retro Cobra Commander did not have long gloves like this. His sleeves were tucked over his gloves. So it's like, that's nitpicking. Like, if you want to, like, nitpick, if you're going to say that's retro, like, this is what we're doing, we're going back to what the originals looked like, you should probably do it right. Like, I know that, when I was doing that Missile Command headquarters, shoot, man, I remember I looked at hundreds of parts just to try to match as close as I could. I mean, I didn't get as close as I could. Granted, I had no tooling. So I just had to kit bash figures for that set. They were like, nope, you don't get any money. So it's like, I can't remember if I ended up using the Ultimate Cobra Commander with these gloves, or if I ended up using, hold on, I'm actually going to check, because I want to make sure I'm accurate. Bear with me.
Get your Cobra Commander?
Ask Uncle Google.
Okay, in the meantime, let me go to Super Chat. V Conley, thank you for the super chat. He says, Bobby, if you need help with setting up, Samantha and I will gladly help. We will be there with gifts as well.
Oh, thanks, man.
That man just paid $5 to tell you he could help.
I actually told Bobby earlier that you guys said that, but thank you for the super chat. As always.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch this. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. No.
I'm not seeing it.
Relax there, pal.
Wow.
All right.
Good
Can
thing
you
I
see
run
that?
the show.
All right. So, see, like, I did this one. Oh, look, tucked in gloves. So I went above and beyond to make sure that my retro version matched to the original figure. The blue was 100% accurate. So it's just like, okay. Now, granted, if he wants to break new ground, fine. Like, okay, but it's just like, don't send mixed messages. And I know, like, I'm sure the Hasbros are just going to be like, it's not a big deal. Look, we're getting a cool Cobra Commander with vac metalized faceplate. Yeah, that's awesome. But you're also the same idiots who kept saying, oh, we're going to get hooded. We're going to get hooded. And you didn't get hooded. But it's just like, don't like, I'm just at like, listen, you guys, you hardcore fans, because listen, I'm a hardcore GI Joe fan. Kind of hard to believe, right, guys?
You stop it right now. That's a lie from the devil.
No. I'm asking the questions because I'm a GI Joe fan. You guys, as GI Joe fans, you should be asking these questions. Ask them, what is the messaging here? Is retro card supposed to be straight 6-inch versions of the original figures? If that's the case, then what's the deal with Marauders Sergeant Slaughter? Because he's straight retro. So I just don't understand. Is it just a card back? Is that just with, again, mixed messaging here. If I were them, what I would do is I would have leaned heavier into Pursuit of Cobra, done more modern takes on things, and then did the retro line to give you the nostalgia feels. It's just, I'm just like, I don't understand. The messaging is all off.
Good points. Let's see here. We got super chat from Encountered Culture. Thank you, Bobby. We missed you at the Maryland Toy Expo.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. Had some family obligations we had to tend to, and we had to cancel the show semi last minute. So sorry about that. But I like that show. I hope we can do that show again next year. We do have plenty more shows coming up the rest of this year. I have 2 more shows that I am now part of that I will be announcing next week. And one of them is going to be the biggest show that I've ever done. So
cool.
Get ready. And one of those shows may have an exclusive. So.
Oh, yeah.
And one of those shows may have me.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the show.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Listen, I bring the party.
Oh, there we go.
Where did Ninja go?
Ninja's Wi-Fi went out, so he's resetting.
Oh.
He popped
Sorry, Kato. Okay.
Ray.
Okay. Ray Tyler says, did you two beef a lot at Hasbro?
Okay. So I get asked this a lot because I've never told the story. It's not a bad story. It's like, I'm going to explain to everybody why I dislike Lenny so much, because it seems like you're personally attacking him, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give you some history, and now you'll understand why. Because I can tell you right now, if somebody did this to you, you would react the same way I do about him right now. So I was on the Marvel team. This was probably 2016-ish, 2015, 2016. So I was at Hasbro for about 4 years at this point. And I was a senior designer. Lenny was a design manager, so one level up from me. And we had a brand called Hero Mashers. And at this point, I had been on Spider-Man for like 4 years, and I was getting a little burnout with it. I was like, all right, you know what? It's really fun, but I just want something new. And I'd started to take on more like legend stuff, you know, with the 4-inch stuff and then a few 6-inch stuff here and there. And I think this is when I started working on the 12-inch stuff too. But Hero Mashers was a line that was really hot at the time. Now, for those of you guys out there that are listening, you're like, "What's Hero Mashers? I don't know what this is because I don't collect that." Yeah, it's because it's a kid line, guys. Remember that Hasbro makes toys for kids.
My kid still has a bunch of those.
Dude, they were awesome. It was
They're good
basically a mix. You mix and mashed all the parts. So it had this cool connection system, but it was like we had Star Wars Hero Mashers, we had Transformers, we had Jurassic Park, we had Marvel, and it was like they were cool because all the parts worked together. Although the weird thing is like Lucasfilm wouldn't let us show the mashed up parts together. Like Darth Vader had to just be Darth Vader on the package. It's like, you know what this line is about, right? That this is where like dealing with a licensor is so stupid. They can't get out of their own way. But anyway, Hero Mashers was so hot at the time, and I was like, I want to be on Hero Mashers because it gave you this outlet to really have like creative freedom. And I'll get into like what I was doing once I got on the brand that they weren't doing before. So I begged my boss. I said, please put me on Hero Mashers, please. And he was like, no, I need you on your stuff. I'm like, dude, you know I'm your workhorse. Like, no one does more items than me. And literally, I had more items than the rest of the team combined. So the guy that was on Hero Mashers, not a very good designer, but he also got like worked up really easily, and he couldn't handle more than like 20 items. So I was like, listen, let me take on like half his stuff. I'll help him out. So they put me on Hero Mashers, and I was so psyched. But it was like, literally, they put me on Hero Mashers, and then they put Lenny on to manage the two of us. And I'm like, well, we didn't need him. We didn't need him. But fine, okay. And at that point, I was always cool with Lenny. Like, you know, he and I both from Jersey. We both went to the same school, FIT, toy design. So it was like, I wanted to, like, be friends with him and his group of friends. Like, they were talented designers. Well, at the time, he must have lost a step, but I got along with him. But it was like, once he got onto the team, I was trying to like break new ground with Hero Mashers. Like, I was doing vac metal on Hero Mashers. I came up with this line. I said, guys, look, Hero Mashers can be more than just IP brands. It could be like, we can create our own brand. And I said, let me do Monster Mashers. And I started doing like almost like Creature from the Black Lagoon type thing, and you know, other sort of monsters, mummies, that sort of thing. But like almost like a Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles flair with like bugs on them and things like that. Like all this cool stuff. Headless Horseman, had flames all over his head. And it was like he and I just, I think when he got on the line, he tried to play the managerial game too much. He was playing the typical Hasbro game. Like, okay, well, let's listen to marketing. And I'm like, guys, look, we could break new ground. We could do all this stuff. I was doing kid testing. My Monster Mashers were through the roof with the kid testing. And it was like no one was fighting for this stuff. And it was like he wasn't fighting for us. So I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? So it was like, again, with the Marvel stuff, I was doing all this kind of different stuff to make it more playable and like toyetic. And like it got to the point where we butted heads a lot because he just wasn't backing us up. And yeah, I was a boat rocker because I fought for the product. I said, this is what we need to do to make a better product. Again, I did on that brand, I did more kid testing on the 6 months I was on Hero Mashers than I did my whole entire time at Hasbro because it was such a kid-focused line that I needed to hear what these kids had to say. So, you know, it's just like, dude, I'm getting the feedback from the kids. Let's use this in our marketing and let's use it when we're pitching to retail. No one fought for anything I did. No one. So it got to the point where, you know, nothing was happening. And then one day, Lenny's boss, who I was good friends with, he called me in his office. He goes, hey, look, we're going to take you off Hero Mashers. The brand's slowing down, but we're going to take you off Hero Mashers and you're just going to keep doing your Marvel stuff. And I was like really bummed. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. I was like, man, we could have done so much more. Like, I was in the middle of stuff. And then, I went to Lenny and I said, hey man, did you know about this? And he's like, no, I had no idea. I just found out just now. Like, literally, I went to his office. That's exactly what he said. I just found out just now. Oh man, yeah. Well, that sucks. Okay, cool. All right. See you later, man. So then my best friend at Hasbro, her husband was really good friends with Lenny. And which this is dumb on Lenny because he should have known. She's my best friend. He's really good friends with you. You think you're going to tell him something? He's not going to tell her and she's not going to tell me? Dummy. So come to find out that Lenny didn't like me or the other designer on Hero Mashers. And he went to like his boss's boss, like 2 levels up. And he goes, I want to get rid of designer A and Bobby. I want to get rid of both of them. And I'm going to start, give me my own new team. I want to pick my designers. I start over from scratch. And the VP said to him, he goes, you can't get rid of both of them. You can only get rid of one. So he said, I'll get rid of Bobby. And that's what happened. So he hated both of us. And instead of trying to work and make the situation better, like a good manager should, he just decided the easy thing. Let me just get rid of them. Get rid of them. Give me someone new. Like, that's not how a manager works, dickhead. Like, a manager works by like fixing the scenario and like finding a way to work with the people, the talented people that you had. So I come to find that out and I'm like, this motherfucker, like, he fucking lied to me. Like,
tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
You've been holding on to
like,
it. Holding on.
You can't even be a man and say, listen, Bobby, it didn't work out. I tried it. I felt like you weren't a good fit for the team. If he'd have said that, he said, hey, you weren't a good fit for the team. I just think it didn't work out. I'm sorry it didn't, but we tried. No hard feelings. I'd have been like, all right. I would have respected that. Said, all right, cool. Understand, fine. But he lied for like what reason whatsoever. What were you scared of me? Like, what were you scared of? Like, why not just tell the truth? So once I found that out, I wanted to fuck him up. Like, I wanted to just, So then, my boss, who I was friends with, I went to him. I'm like, fucking Lenny, this piece of shit. He's like, dude, just let it go. Like, of course, he didn't deny it, but he also didn't confirm it, but he didn't deny it. So, I was just like, that's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, fuck, he's like, dude, just get over. I'm like, no, that's like, to lie to somebody. I was like, why can't you just be honest? So I was just like, fuck that guy. I'm fucking done with him. He's dead to me. So I would look through him. We'd pass each other by the hall. I would look through him like he didn't exist. And then there were times where, like, if we were in a circle of people and he was like saying something to me, I wouldn't even acknowledge it. Like, literally, I made it an uncomfortable situation for everyone else. But people were like, wow, Bobby's super fucking cold to Lenny. And I remember a year goes by where I am just like still holding the grudge. I'll hold a grudge forever, especially if you cross me. I will hold that grudge forever.
Yep.
My boss, he said to me, he goes, dude, he's like, you got to get over this Lenny stuff. I said, there's one way it's going to get fixed. You call him into your office. He apologizes to me. I'll shake his hand. It'll all be over. He goes, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm like, why do I have to fix it? He's the one that lied. He lied. He's not a man. All he has to do is apologize. He's like, yeah, it's not going to happen. I was like, then I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. See you later. And like, that's how it worked. And then, so hated him ever since then, hated him forever. And then it was kind of one of those things where, I started to think like, was that story true? Did that story really happen? I was like, have I been holding this grudge for no reason? And then I had left Hasbro, and then the VP who was 2 levels, 2 bosses ahead of Lenny, who Lenny went to bitch, he got laid off from Hasbro. I remember having lunch with him one day. said, "Hey, I gotta ask." I said, what happened with me on Hero Masters? Do you know?" And he said, "Yeah, Lenny didn't want you on the team anymore." I was like, "Okay, confirmation right there, right from the VP who he bitched to." So it was like right there. I was like, "Yep, this guy's a piece of shit." So guys, listen. I know you're gonna be like, "Get over it. Get over Hasbro. Get over, oh, baby ex-employee." Yeah, I gave my heart and soul to that company. I busted my ass for product for you fucking crybabies. And they kicked me to the side. And I was their best worker because of shit that happened with like Lenny, like that kind of shit. "Oh, why you hate Lenny so much?" Here, now you know the story's out there. The story is out there. So he wanted to not be a man. He wanted to not be a man. He wanted to lie to my face instead of just being a good manager and a good leader. Instead, he was a coward. So, boom. There you go.
So you're saying there's a chance that you guys could actually work
Never.
this out?
Never. Nope.
Yeah.
If he
No, I
came to
got
me,
you.
if he can't put it this way, if he came to me, it would never ever happen. But if he came to me now and apologized to me, I'd say, "Okay, it doesn't change anything. It's too far gone. We can
Yeah.
apologize to me 7 years later. Get the fuck out of here."
The funny thing is, folks that have an issue with that story, everyone has some sort of nightmare bullshit story from a boss that they.
Mhm.
I've got bosses I would never speak to again that have nothing to do with toys or anything. Just retail and nonsense like that. Everybody's got them. So anybody that says let go of that grudge, no, there's folks that I wouldn't piss on if they were on fire.
100%.
They were dirt. They were dirt, and they could come up and go, I'm a different man now. Cool, go be a different man somewhere else. You're good.
Yeah.
When I'm at San Diego Comic-Con and I interview Lenny, is it okay to ask him about that? What do you have to say for yourself, Leonard?
Ask him when he's going to apologize to me. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not interviewing him.
I mean, listen. The one thing that I relish in is that, and he should know this, and if he doesn't know it, he's dumb. I am his nemesis. Now, for those of you that haven't seen the movie, go watch Snatch, Guy Ritchie movie. Go watch Snatch. There's a point where one of the gangsters, he gives the definition of nemesis. It's such a cold scene. I am his nemesis. I'm not saying that like he's a hero and I'm the villain. I'm just saying that I will always be against him. And I find it so fitting that he is on Joe and I'm doing this and we're directly competing with each other. And I am the thorn in his side, but I'm more than that. I am his nemesis, and I will be that forever. He should probably ask to go to a different brand. The only way he'll be rid of me is he stop having the nightmares. Go ask for a transfer. Go to a different brand. Go to like play school or something like that. Because you're never gonna listen. You saw what we did to Diaper Island. Like you saw that, right? Like I'm just listen. It's it's amazing. Like, look at what Ninja did to that dude, the photographer. Like, listen, man, we've got a group and we're savages. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I hope this comes across the right way as a fan of action figures, as a fan of Action Force and Valaverse since I knew it existed, right? So I really want this to come across not in a dick bag way, but I really hate all that shit happened to you. But as a fan and as somebody who collects Action Force now, I'm really it's going to sound terrible. I'm glad it did because we got some cool shit out of it. Does that make sense?
No, listen, and that's the thing. Like people say to me, they're like, "Listen, you're in a better spot now." Like, yes, I am. Like leagues more successful in the time I've done Valaverse than I would have ever been in my entire career at Hasbro. I've made more money than Lenny will ever make in his lifetime. Like it's so yes, it worked out for me. But it's also like you still it still like bothers me that like they did that. Like you took a top performer, and you got rid of them for some bullshit reasons. It's just like, there's like, yes, I will always be happy that Valaverse is successful, but I can still hold ill will toward them. Like, of course I can.
Oh yeah,
I have
still
every
absolute.
right
It was
to.
still absolute trash. Like I said, I hope that came across the way I wanted it to.
Yeah,
Where but
yeah. My
uh,
success doesn't make what they did right. So
that's the word. Yeah, there you go.
But no, it's like I think about it, I'm just like, I find it funny. Like I look and just like what I built and what I've done and how big it is. It's just like a David versus Goliath story where it's just like, it's like GI Joe in Action Force. Like it's just how it is now. So it's pretty cool.
I think it's great. I think it's hilarious that a multi-billion-dollar toy company on their streams and on in the comment section of their stream, just like an indie toy company is their nightmare. There's some humor in that, right? I mean, there's a little bit of.
Had they never gotten rid of me, this wouldn't happen. They wouldn't be dealing with this shit right now. But then again, I wonder if they would still be making gold armor and tuning forks and things like that. Yeah.
I would bet they wouldn't have bendy weapons.
Yeah, I mean, let's. How long have we been complaining about the soft weapons? Because it wasn't in series 1 and 2. They weren't that bad.
They weren't. But also, it's like, and I was telling Mark, my employee, it's like, because he's on a podcast and they talk about it all the time. And of course, there's the Joe apologists that listen to their show. They're just like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, they say that it's child safety, the soft weapons.
But it's not though, because
no, that's what the Hasbro team said.
Well, yeah, and of course, like Hasbro. But it's like, look, Legend stuff isn't like that. Black Series stuff isn't like that. So it's like no other company stuff is like that. It's just like it's just a problem they're not addressing. It's like it's so easy to address that. And yeah, it wasn't like that in the first couple of years. It's like all of a sudden they must have moved some stuff to a new factory or something, but it's just bad. And it's like, again, the apologist is the worst. Like I took pictures of that vamp. Now that vamp came out the shotgun that looked like a half moon. And one of the comments guy was like, looks like you bent that deliberately. Listen, motherfucker, that wasn't even my vamp. That was Mark Weber's vamp. And Mark is the sweetest, nicest guy. He's never going to do anything like that. He talked about it on his show. He pulled it out. Like he was the one that pulled it out first. He goes, oh, look at this shotgun. I'm like, oh, that's bad. So it wasn't even my vamp. It was his. He opened it up and he brought it into the office and it looked like that.
Listen, I'll say it. Hopefully the weapons continue to be soft, gummy weapons because it's just more weapons packs that you're going to sell.
Exactly.
I mean, I see comments from people that hate you. I buy the weapons packs though, but I hate Bobby, and I buy the weapons. Like, yeah, exactly. Awesome. Okay, we got a lot of chats here that I got to get to. So, and then we'll talk
I
about
took over the show as usual.
Yeah, it's fine. That was a great story. Listen, that's going to be a legendary moment.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and I hope it gets back to him, and I hope he knows, like, oh shit, yeah, I fucked up. I was an asshole.
I mean, Johnny Number Cinco said it's part of your lore.
It
makes you stronger.
Your origin story, man.
100%.
Okay, so let me get to this question here from 49er Brian. Ask Bobby if he thinks Emily has been demoted. Now, there were some rumors because she wasn't on the stream. BMAC was there as a marketer. He's not a designer, is he? He's a marketer.
That big guy with the beard?
He came from the Transformers.
Yeah, he's a brand manager. He's a marketer,
Okay, welcome back,
guys
Ninja.
that make designers' lives fucking tough.
Thank you. My bad.
No, it's all good, man.
But
yeah, you want to speak on now? People are saying she was demoted, but they said she was working on San Diego Comic-Con stuff.
Yeah, listen, guys, people get moved constantly, like all the time. I mean, listen, during my time on Marvel, I probably had like 10 different marketers. Like, it's just they see what works. It's almost like, okay, you watch anyone who watches sports. You watch hockey. It's like if a line's not working, you mess with the lines. You pull a right wing off the third line, put him on the second line, see if he gels with those guys. It's just the way it works. And even if people are gelling, it's just like, I don't know, maybe like, hey, that person, we think this person could be really good at this. Can we pull them off of what they're doing? Okay, yeah, let's swap in and out. I think everyone's reading too deep into it. like, honestly, it's like, listen, does she know anything about the brand? No. Is she bad for the brand? Yes. Is it better her not on the brand? Sure. But at the same time, it's like, leave her alone. You know, it's like, you know, she's doing her job. Granted, she's not doing it well for that brand. They should probably have just kept her on a brand where she would be better fit. I just don't think that, as rabid of fans are for GI Joe, I just don't think a novice was good for the GI Joe brand. So, but leave her alone. Like if people are like, you know, I think I heard she took down like her Instagram, and people I think are digging too deep into it. It's like she probably took down her Instagram because you guys are fucking assholes. Like,
Yeah,
you know, it's horrible. Like I said it about the Target employees. Like, you guys are fucking assholes. I'm not saying like you guys, like everyone listening. I'm just saying like toy collectors in general. Like, we tend to be quite a nasty bunch. Like, you see what goes on with all of us. Like, a lot of us are very nice, but a lot of people are just nasty.
What,
you know?
What gets me is that we get lumped in with the people that attack Emily because we've never done that.
Yeah.
We've never made comments about her personally.
Yeah,
You never worked with her. You don't have any stories. That's never happened on this show.
Yeah.
But we get lumped in this, the 3POA, they attack Emily. It's like, no, we don't.
Yeah.
Never have.
Yeah. The only thing I've ever said about her, I've never attacked her looks or anything like that. I just said she's not good for the brand because she's a novice. She doesn't know what she's doing.
And that's an opinion based on the products or the way the line's going. And that's a
performance-based opinion, not a personal attack.
When you
not
have
a personal attack.
Yeah, when you have a very fan-centric brand, fans will see through a fake person instantly. So you need someone that, again, knows the brand. You know, So at the end of the day, hey man, people move around all the time at that place. I would say just everyone leave her alone. Leave her alone. She's probably better off not having to deal with GI Joe fans.
Yeah. White Vegeta, thank you for the super chat, man. He says, I expect the USA Sarge using Big Boa's legs. That figure, listen, I know everyone's going to say, well, I'm a shill, this and that. This figure, to me, does need bigger legs. They look oddly skinny and small. They look out of proportion with the rest.
Are they the same legs from the original version?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the photo I saw that to me it looks like a Fortnite figure. Like it doesn't look. I don't mind the accessories. I don't know that I love the accessories like that.
No, the accessories to me are the best part.
Yeah, for sure. The bag, the weight set, things like that.
The bag is cool. The bag's really cool.
And I'm a sucker for accessories like these dumbbells and
the dumbbells, man. The dumbbells are great.
I love that little action figure. I got the one from the first version. But yeah, like my one big criticism of this particular figure is the skinny legs. It just looks out of proportion with the huge upper body.
Yeah, he's got big traps. He's got really big traps.
Yeah, he's massive. Yeah. Thank you, White Vegeta. We got Master Son here. Master Son, thank you for the super chat. Bobby, if you need help setting up, find somebody else because I will be busy. Vishay and Blue Serendipity are not better friends than me, but my post-military back says no. I like his style.
Thank you for nothing, Master Son. I will be sure to ask you for help when I see you.
There was quite a few people reaching out saying we can help, including Blue Serendipity and V Conley. I think Suka did, and someone else. Quentin Bedwell offered up.
I appreciate it, guys. I think me, Ryan, and Jordan will have it pretty well locked down. Ninja will be there, so we'll put him to work too. But you guys are great. You guys are awesome fans. And yes, if by some chance we need some help, we will definitely let you know. But we should be good as of right now. All
right. Andrew M says, please, Mrs. LP, take that button away from Mr. LP. This button? I mean, this button. She can't take it away. It's mine.
It may have been the Sweet Little Lies, but either one.
Oh.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
I like that one. Northern Nomad, thanks for becoming a channel member. Stay tuned for the after show. Omar says personal attacks are fine. Mythic Legions collectors do it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, they're brutal.
Yeah,
Let
they
me
were
tell
not
you.
happy about Ninja's video, and Ninja's gone again. Ninja, you got to be here. His Wi-Fi.
I'm telling you, he keeps popping smoke, being a true ninja. Just
Right?
Are you guys having a storm over that way on the east?
no.
it-
I mean, I'm
is-
not up here in
Fine by me.
the Hicksville, Appalachia area is fine right now. If I
Okay.
got internet, anybody can have internet.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi keeps going out. Eric Alfred Abel, what's up, man? Thanks for the 10-month member chat. Corporate backstabbing victims, aren't we all? My terrorist hunting daughter says no revenge. I find that a bit ironic. No.
Yeah, I think she's too sweet for revenge.
Yep.
I think she'd be okay with me doing it though.
Thank you, Eric. Is Eric going to come to
Eric, are you guys? Eric, are you and Allie coming to any of the shows? You guys probably come to Terrificon. I think it's fairly close to you guys, but yeah, let me know if you guys are coming to any shows.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Let's see here. Duarte Studios, the Dio Master. This guy's good. He says, Bobby, you have no idea how strongly I resonate with that story. Verbatim. Sounded like you was listening to myself.
Everyone's been through it, man. Everyone's been through it. So now you guys know what kind of person Lenny is.
I mean, that corporate backstabbing, that is a all too common thing for sure.
Yep.
Thomas Goes Nostalgic. Thanks for the super chat, man. He says, I hear you, Bobby. Disney just laid me off, but I look at it as being set free. You getting laid off and seeing your success makes me hopeful.
You'll be all right, man. Get away from that bad company.
He did a great job turning an old dollhouse into an X mansion, and it looked awesome. It's on his channel. Looked awesome. Nice. He did a great job. Him and his mom worked on it together. It was cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Thomas. Robert's Infinite Realms is here. He says, that was an amazing story. As a fan, I'm glad it happened, like Kato said. Yeah. Brought us the Action Force line, so that was cool.
Like I said, I hope that comes across right. But I'm not glad.
No,
I don't hope anyone gets treated like shit and then, like, 10 years later has success. I'd rather you not get treated like shit, just to be clear.
I mean, listen, my wife was laid off one time under kind of scummy circumstances on the company's part, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. You know, she came into something new and better environment, better company, and so, you know, you make the best out of it, and it could go better for you. Let's see here. Media Clash, thank you for the member chat for 9 months. Thank you very much. Spite is a hell of a motivator. Hashtag 3POA team. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Media Clash. And by the way, Media Clash put up a really cool video that I would play, but we'd get a copyright claim.
You definitely get a copyright strike.
Yeah, it's got that A-Team music in it, but it's really cool. Can we have the mods put a link to his channel in the chat, and everyone can go check that out later? It's really cool. Bobby, did you see that?
I don't think I did.
The 3POA team.
Pretty fun.
I did.
Yeah,
I did
it was cool.
Yep.
Thanks, Media Clash. Princeton Phalanx 59. Thanks for the member chat. The weapons are as limp as Lenny's. Okay.
No, that's a good dude, though. How's that Princeton Phalanx?
Thank you, Princeton Phalanx. I'm not... Robert D. Robert D. is thanks for the super chat. Hasbro gives GI Joe the kitchen sink and the plumber free of charge to install it. When it comes to Black Series and Marvel Legends, you get nothing. I mean, Classified is hands down the best value for dollar. You get. I mean, look at this Sarge. Look at everything you get with that for. Is this 25?
There's
he's a deluxe figure.
Yeah, that's got to be that's got to be 35, 48, something like that.
Yeah, with soft goods, he's a deluxe figure.
Okay, but still,
because the regular packaging is the packaging that Storm Shadow's in. He's in a wider package now.
Now look at look at this. You get 6 hands, the backpack, the gun, a knife. That's $25, and with Black Series, you're lucky to get a blaster.
Yeah,
you know, so you are getting better value for money with Classified.
Well,
and
it goes to show you the difference between, a license and something you don't have to pay a royalty on.
Yep.
That's right. Thank you, Robert. And then we got one from James Lucas once again. Thanks, James. Hey, Bobby, mad respect for you, brother. I hate people that do shit like Lenny, but you're seriously crushing him, dude. Series 5 is absolute fire.
Dude, Series
Thanks,
5
man.
is. I think Series 5 might be the one to beat out the Series 4 female wave. The new Bucks. I think it's going to be a hit. I think Praetorian's going to be a sleeper.
Sleeper.
Like,
He's definitely not a sleeper.
I mean, what I'm saying is he's gonna. Well, that's. I think more folks that were not gonna be as interested in sci-fi type stuff are gonna be all over it. That's what I mean by that. I think he's definitely going to be an army builder. I like my buddy who wanted military figures, right? That's what he got into Action Force. He liked the military figure on. He saw that and was like, "Oh, I'm going to get something." He got like 2 or 3 of those just because they look cool, you know.
Yeah,
that's completely not his game. Like, it's not his headspace. So that's what I mean by sleeper. Folks that are not wanting the sci-fi thing are going to eat it up. I love it. Come in.
Well, I think just to give you guys some numbers. I mean, I say it's almost like a broken record now because I say it every time we release a series, but every series has outdone the previous series. But it was like I knew it was going to happen with this series because I was like, this series is awesome. This is our best series and most anticipated series to date. So it's like the pre-order I looked at what the pre-order for the amount of money that Series 5 generated compared to Series 4, and it generated almost double the amount of money in the first 24 hours. And Series 4 was like huge for us. Now, also the crazy thing is that the amount of orders was greater than Series 4, but the ratio of money being spent per order was much greater. Like the amount of money people were spending per order was way higher than any series previously. So it's like people were absolutely loving this Series 5. We had of the orders that came in, 45% of the orders were new customers, like people that are coming into the line for the first time. So it's like the other 35%, my math right? 55%. That 55% is still our huge giant fan base, all our returning customers. But it was like, now we got an extra 45% new customers on top of that, which is huge, which is why we generated so much more sales in that first 24-hour period. The crazy thing is I always look to see like what item, like I try to guess like what item is going to be the top seller. Now I knew the Praetorian was going to be the top seller by far. He's destroying all the other figures, like 2-1 for the next one down. But I thought that the number 2 figure was going to be someone different than it actually is. And the number 2 figure is kind of a surprise. So I actually thought that the number 2 figure would be the number 3 or 4 figure. But it's interesting when I get to see what you guys are really into. So, and then that's for the core figures, but the Recon Corps Trooper and the Recon Gear Pack, just like sold thousands of them already because you guys wanted troopers and gear and stuff. So here you go. It's pretty impressive. You guys are awesome.
Right on, man.
I can tell you that the folks that I talk to every day, more of them went full wave orders than before. Like normally folks will pick, cherry pick a few things like Atlas or, maybe grab Colonel Siege or something that they really stands out to them. But more of the folks that I talk to, we were sharing, like showing receipts, like being stupid in messages like 207, 201, 223. But more folks did full waves or full waves plus. So like multiple Praetorians, multiple recon soldiers, stuff like that.
I started seeing that. Like I can like custom pull some numbers like that. And I started too early on. And I think like 90% of the orders were full wave orders, like full wave and then some, which is pretty awesome that, they were going to, spend that much, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and the site worked like butter this time. It was super smooth.
Yeah, listen, once we switched to, and I find it funny seeing some of the stupid idiots saying, one, oh, your stuff breaks, and two, your site always crashes. It's like, dude, listen, stuff hasn't broken since Series 2A, first of all, and two, it's just like, site hasn't crashed in multiple series. So it's kind of like, oh, they're going out of business, or, oh, they'll never get past Series 2. Oh, they'll never get past Series 3. It's like, what else you guys got? It's like, keep
By the
saying
way, my condolences for your lack of success and you're almost going bankrupt.
I know. I
hate to see that happen.
I mean, it's time. It's time.
If you need to borrow a couple bucks, I'll PayPal you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start a GoFundMe to help at least just get by, pay the electric bill and stuff like that, because I could use it.
All right.
Titan says he blamed me and Junkion for going in on series, but don't blame me. I do not have. Nope.
Isn't it funny when people try to blame you for like them spending money? Like my
YouTube
guy,
all the time.
He tried to blame me for him buying a bunch of McFarlane superpower stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm not taking any credit for that. We did one superpowers video, and all of a sudden you're buying like some remake dog shit. Come on, man.
I blame D Amazing to his face about making me buy all these imports over the years, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I did.
Well, you definitely you got me onto Mezco, but luckily I didn't go too deep into Mezco. But I'm off that train now. But I did text Alex yesterday because I was buying 12-inch like almost like Hot Toys Lord of the Rings figures done by another company called Asmus, and I never set them up. I had about 8 figures just in boxes, never set them up. I finally, like last night, I was at the office late, and I set them up in some DTOVs, and I looked and I was like, oh shit. 12-inch figures displayed really well. Yeah. And then I was on eBay looking at like 12-inch, and I'm like, this is going to get bad. This is going to get really bad.
It's over for you, man.
Because I had the Lord of the Rings stuff, and then I had this. I bought this Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon's my favorite Jedi. I bought him off that guy, Justice Curry. He was just selling stuff on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I'll buy that Qui-Gon. He had a really good price for like a brand new Qui-Gon. Man, he looked so good with the robe and the hair. I'm just like, shit.
Is it real hair or
it's real hair?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, oh no, sorry, that was Legolas. Qui-Gon does not have real hair.
Sculpted hair.
It's sculpted. I'd almost prefer them with sculpted hair because I tend not to like the real hair look. It gets all over the place.
I saw a Black Widow one time with the real hair, and it looked a little too Barbie dollish.
Yep.
Yeah,
especially with the bigger hair.
Yeah.
I have the Sucker Punch baby doll, the Hot Toys version, and she's got real hair, and she does look very dollish. I'd rather they.
Do you comb it? Like I could picture Bobby just like sipping some whiskey and like.
Well, Alex told me, Alex is like, oh, you got to get like some gel and put get the hair to like lay flat. I'm like, geez, dude, this is like a process, huh?
You put gel in there?
Yeah. I guess, like, dude, 12-inch collectors, man, they go
they're
crazy.
Serious. The only 12-inch figures I have like are the 3-0 stuff. It's like Ultraman stuff that I don't have to worry about. That no hair, no soft goods. It's all like Transformers and Ultraman. And
there you go.
And shit.
All right, I got to get back to the chat here. Hot Banana Water, thank you for the 8-month member chat. Couldn't find the recent Ross exclusive, the X-Men 5-pack, but luckily yesterday made up for the loss when Professor X got restocked. Easy purchase. I don't know if you guys saw that, but good.
So real quick, this Ross, it was a Ross exclusive, or did they go to Ross on discount?
I think it's just the lingo used for things that go discount to Ross.
Okay, because I see everyone posting about this. I'm like, did they just drop this set at Ross because it wasn't selling? Oh, okay.
So I'm wrong. It is actually a Ross exclusive, or is it just a disc? Okay, there we go.
Oh, so it's just discount. Sure. Okay.
Five Marvel Legends for $25. That's $100 off.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got Strife and
see, I would want that just for Strife. The Executioner song is like a mental, like it was my.
You don't want Pretty Boy?
What started my collection? No, that Strife is.
Talk about a hit. Jeez.
Yeah. $100
Nice.
off. This was $125 or $130 5-pack, and
I gotta ask Ryan Ting about that one. Be like, hey man, what happened with this set? Did you guys order too many?
dude, a couple years ago, that Strife, that Toys R Us exclusive Strife, that thing was selling for like $150.
Yeah,
and now
that early X-Men TRU wave, that was back when only TRU got X-Men figures. They did one wave a year, and those things were expensive.
Yep. Well, Hot Banana Water, I'm glad you found the 5-pack. Get out there, guys. They're 4 in a case, and I think every Ross is getting 1 case. It seems like so.
Wow.
Check your Ross.
I don't know let me find out where my closest Ross is.
Articulated Ninja, I am so sorry, man, but he says, my bad, rained by me tonight, guys. I apologize, but I got a good replacement. He came in right on time to do my job and keep the whittler in check.
He's just being nice. It was the 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink thing.
Oh,
that got
demonetized.
Yep.
Articulated Ninja to leave.
Thank you, Ninja. Sorry about that, man. We got Sugar Man here. Thanks for the super chat. Well, if it ain't Mike Honcho himself, I'm late. Mike Honcho.
Oh shit.
That was a great show, man. The Mike Honcho show. Oh, I wanted to bring this up real quick. This Professor X did get a re-release, and it was on GameStop, but they have taken it down. I think it went up too early. Like maybe Hasbro was going to announce it on a stream. But this was up, and people were pre-ordering this thing for $33.
No way.
What?
Yeah, on GameStop. Now, I don't know if that's some sort of error, if they're going to honor it, but it looks to be. I mean, they've been doing a lot of re-releases, straight up repacks of older stuff.
That's awesome. That's very nice of Dwight to reissue, an item that I did. It's cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is an item that you did. This thing was pretty easy to get. I think it went to clearance back in the day for a little while. It wasn't like deep clearance, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at that price on Amazon right now, $199.
Wow.
$99, yeah.
Jeez, I'm sitting on like 3 of those. It would have been nice if he, how like when I reissue a figure, I'll change something about it. So it's, people either want to get a second version or it's something different. It'd be nice if they changed his suit color, just did something a little different. It's too easy to just reissue that one. Don't change something.
These repacks are straight repacks, like box and everything. So
I wonder if they were just sitting on a bunch of stock. Like I had heard that Hasbro was sitting on some warehouses full of stock. So I wonder if they uncovered some stock and they were like, "Ooh, where can we put this?" Oh, GameStop. You want to take some?
Give it to GameStop. GameStop will take anything right now. Okay, we got Just Jeff here. Thanks, Just Jeff, for the super chat. Sorry if this has been asked. Wholesale for mom and pop shops, is that an option? Also, Mafex Nightfall Batman, pass or did you buy it? I bought the Mafex Batman.
I did, and mine's shipping or this week, I think.
Mine's sitting in my PO box, and I went to pick it up today, and I couldn't get it because they hadn't put it in the box yet, and the line to the front counter at the post office was like forever. I was like, screw it, I'll come back Monday.
From what I understand, that's the one to get. If you're going to get a Mafex Batman, that's the one to get.
It's got the long ear head sculpt,
Kelly Jones.
Kelly Jones, the long ear look from Nightfall, and then it's got the shorter version. But yeah, it looks cool, man.
I just think they gave him his cape's too big. Like his cape is enormous. It's like, dude, in the Nightfall comics, he had a pretty small cape. Like it wasn't like huge and flowing like Snyder Man of Steel. Like I just wish they would have backed off on the cape a little bit. That was my gripe with the Jim Lee Batman. While it's an almost perfect figure, it's just the cape is just too much. I wish I hope that Nightfall one, the cape, once I get it out, hopefully the cape isn't as big as what I've seen in pictures.
And how about mom and pop shop wholesale?
Is he saying for him, like if you have a mom and pop shop? Yeah, well, email sales@valaverse.com. Mark will take care of you, and we can get you in the system if you got an e-commerce store.
All right, thank you, Jeff. DS with the super chat. Thank you. Get into Series 5. Senshi, Big Head, forget the Joes. Get into Series 5. Senshi, Big Head, forget the Joes. Oh, he wants to talk about Series 5. He's calling me
Okay.
Big Head?
Who's Big
I
Head?
don't know.
What?
Get into Series 5 since you.
I don't know. He doesn't want to talk about Joes anymore.
Give us more context.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about Series
I don't know
5.
if I'm angry at that or not. Tell me more. Is that an insult?
Dude,
No,
the
I'm
chat
kidding.
insults me all the time. I don't care.
I'm kidding.
Do you want to talk about Series 5? We kind of touched on it. Let's see here. I can bring it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done shows about it before. Now it's up for pre-order.
Now it's up
Let's
for
see here.
pre-order.
Products. Okay. Thank you, DS. Are you still in the chat? Can you clarify what you meant? Maybe big head equals big hit. Maybe.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
I bet that's it. Since she was a big hit, How long's that pre-order up for? Like, how long do you keep that up?
I mean, at least a month. I'll keep it up for. Yeah, there's no rush on it. I mean, I haven't even given the factory my final quantities. I mean, they're in production right now, but there's wiggle room to increase, and if I need to, which we're very close to having to increase. And plus, once Big Bad and all the retail partners start selling in a couple weeks, then those quantities always skyrocket. So it'll be really cool. Plus, once we got some announcements at DFW, man.
That's
I'm
what
telling
I'm
you
hearing.
guys, listen.
You said that. You said,
Listen.
"Oh, I got some stuff I want to talk about. It's going to blow." I started counting money, and I was like,
The
I was
amount
happy
of
and sad.
I was making my list of all the stuff that I'm revealing at the DFW panel, and I'm like, is this too much? Like, am I giving away too much? Should I save some stuff for some other shows? I'm like, no, because I'm going to keep working on stuff and then show that stuff then. But it's a massive amount of stuff that I'm going to show, and there's also a ton of items that are still coming just after Series 5. Like, you guys are going to be happy. You guys are going to be very,
I know
very
when
happy.
you were on, I think you were on with Ryan last time I saw you. You were saying that you had more stuff to announce at DFW than you've done at any other, basically more than you've done at any other announcement at a con, which would be Joe Fest or whatever. But yeah, that's interesting. I hate that I'm not going to be there, so I'll be. Hopefully, Ryan is sending messages in the chat constantly, like telling us.
My YouTube guy is coming up to film this week. I'm going to talk to him about our schedule of stuff because our day to post on the YouTube channel is Saturday morning. The panel is Sunday morning, so we can't post Sunday morning. It'll fuck up the algorithm, and the channel's growing like crazy. So I have to talk to him and say, all right, well, what if we film it? Because he's not going to be there. He's going to Joe Fest with some other clients. If we film the panel at DFW, then he can edit it and tweak it and then upload it the following Saturday. This way people only have to wait a week to see it.
Cool.
So
yeah, that's
might
cool.
do something like that.
It also makes the folks that make the trip there and makes them feel a little more special. They
Exactly.
get a hold of it.
And
I think that's
listen,
cool.
we're gonna the one thing that I will need people's help with, the people that said, hey, we're offering help, is, and I did this at Joe Fest and everyone was good about it. And we didn't have to kick anyone out. We didn't have to reprimand anyone. I started the show off by saying, can't have your phones out. No one can take pictures. No one can record anything. Please don't post anything on social media. Be respectful to our wishes. Enjoy that you're here, relishing in it. There's no reason to share it on social media. You're enjoying it here. I'm going to do the same thing there. Can't share. Please don't share anything. Can't take pictures. If you're caught taking pictures or on your phone, we're going to ask you to leave the panel. So we're going to almost have like mods in the crowd just watching people, to make sure that that stuff doesn't leak, so that you guys can enjoy it being there, and then the people back home will just have to wait a week.
I think it's awesome. I think it's always a good thing. Like, I hate, even as a YouTuber, I can't stand living like going to a con and living it through my phone, like looking through the viewfinder to. I want to see what's. I'm absolutely horrible. Like I'm a horrible YouTuber at cons because I just want to go and like see everything.
Right.
But I on board with that 100%. Let the people that made the effort to get there, spent the money, spent the time, let them enjoy it. It'll.
Yep.
It's like I used to have to wait for Wizard Magazine to learn something new. So
Remember
you
that?
can wait a week. Yeah.
Good old days.
All right. Articulated Ninjas reviews. Thanks for the super chat, man. He says Wi-Fi is out, no ETA in return, so I appreciate you guys. Kill it. I'll be in the chat on my phone. Put it on show for all the sensitive shooters out there.
I love it.
That's my man Ninja. Thank you, Ninja. We got Robert Megana here. Thanks for the super chat. Big fan, Bobby. Love all of your work. My question is, if you would ever get the chance to get the Marvel license from Hasbro, would you do Marvel Legends?
I am nowhere near a big enough company to do Marvel. So I also wouldn't want it now. Like, me and friends of mine, colleagues and stuff, from what I understand, the Disney license is up with Hasbro either, I think, next year. So they're, we're going to hear some news in the next 6 months about what's going on and stuff. But I said Hasbro's smartest move would be to decline the Disney license. I think Star Wars is in such an awful place right now that I wouldn't even want to touch it. Lucasfilm has no idea what they're doing. They're not doing the right things. They're not listening to the fans. Everything they've been putting out is dog shit. My opinion. Don't get crazy. Marvel, yeah, and it's like everyone's like, oh, Deadpool's going to fix everything. Is it? Is it? Okay, we'll have a good Deadpool movie. But after that, is stuff really going to be good? Because it hasn't been good. So I just wouldn't want to touch anything Disney related right now.
Speaking of the Deadpool movie, the one thing that kind of got me about the trailer was that they're putting him in the MCU.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over the MCU right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's much more likely that the MCU ruins Deadpool than it is Deadpool saves the MCU.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Robert, for the super chat. And then Suka says, member for 10 months. Thank you, Suka. I got one question, Bobby. Is the next vehicle an in-house design or is it licensed? I'm hyped.
It is an in-house design.
Okay. He asked me that the other day and I said, maybe. I don't know what info I could put out there, but there it is. In-house design. In-house. All right. Real quick. So sounds like Ninja needs a 3POA tech team. Yeah, like last time. So there's Series 5. Atlas, Colonel Siege, Senshi, Sidewinder, the Praetorian, and the Recon Corps troop builder with the gear packs and the weapons packs. It's up for pre-order, Valiverse.com. Now, I did see DS in the chat say he thought Senshi's head was big. I will say that he's the one wearing a helmet in all the pictures, so
yeah,
it doesn't look big to me. But teach their own. We're not going to jump all over you if someone complained about articulation or something. We won't dogpile you. We'll just say, okay, noted.
Well, listen, man. People are like, Marines aren't soldiers. Okay, fixing it. Got it.
Yeah.
They're lucky I didn't. The person who wrote that file card, I didn't throw them under the bus. I just said, no, fix it. We'll fix it. We got it.
Yeah.
So
look at all that gear. He's got as much stuff as the Sergeant Slaughter Deluxe figure. Damn.
Yeah, that's a $30 figure.
Looking good.
I just want to, give a shout out to someone. Told me some idiot was saying that Action Force stuff or Monster Force comes with more stuff than Action Force stuff. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Look at all the stuff that comes with my figures, and they're $8 less. Stop trying to compare, haters. Get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, these come packed with stuff. Atlas looks cool. I love that shotgun.
Oh,
Right on.
so cool.
I'll stop
Yeah,
shilling. I'll stop shilling. Okay.
It look when you put the drum mag in, it looks really cool.
Oh yeah. Right on. Okay. It's available. Valorverse.com. Couple more chats rolled in. John Papa Sergio, thanks for the super chat. He says, "What's up, guys? I could have sworn a guru once said the Tonica sisters would never see the light of day, but they're in the HasLab Cantina offerings. Ah, they sure are. You know, one of the Tonica sisters was on one of the actresses. I forget her name, but she went on Victoria's Cantina and told the story about why there had never been Tonica sister figures, and it's because she didn't sign over her likeness rights. But she said on Victoria's Cantina she was open to hearing from Hasbro, and now it's happening.
Pretty awesome.
And they put him behind a $500 paywall. You know, I mean, you need.
And all they got was a $500 paywall because there's no pay floor or no pay ceiling.
Right. I don't want to start talking about the HasLab now. That'll have to be a separate show because we're already over 2 hours into this.
2.5 hour chat, dude, bros.
And we haven't even talked about the Stinger. The Stinger. Thank you, John. There's the Stinger. They showed this. You know, it's the Vamp with extra parts. Cobra's version of the Vamp, right? With the blast effects on backwards. But like the Vamp, I think it looks cool. Your thoughts, guys?
It's fine. I don't think I'll get it. I got a Vamp. That's what I had as a kid. I don't think I had a Stinger that I remember. So I might. I don't know. I
don't have room in my display. I got a Hiss tank. I got a Vamp I'll open eventually. But I won't have room for a second Cobra vehicle in my display, so I'm going to pass on this and just stick with the Hiss.
Yeah, I'm good with the Hiss and the Vamp. I'm fine.
What about you, Bobby? You going to pick up a couple?
No, I didn't get the Vamp. You know, Mark got the Vamp, and I was able to see it. But it's just like, it's smart. Like it's like, yeah, it's it's the original team laid the groundwork for them. Like, hey, we did a Vamp, and then we made a Stinger, and it's just like, okay, yeah, just copy what they did. Like, of course. So, it'll be interesting to see how well this one sells. Like the Vamp, I would imagine sold well, but the Vamp wasn't at retail, so like these things are only like on Pulse.
No, the Stinger is going to be fan channel, so it'll be Pulse and Big Bad and Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I think it'll be easier to obtain than the Vamp was. And don't pay the aftermarket on the Vamp. I think that'll get a reissue with the way they're doing reissues. Huh?
Was the Vamp hard to get?
Well, it sold out during the pre-order phase, and I don't think it ever went back in stock. And now the secondary market is like, I think it's close to $200. So
Gotcha.
It's more than a Vanguard now. Yeah. But I gotta say, shooting the Galaxy, like this picture right here, this is cool. This looks great. He's an awesome photographer. So yeah, the Stinger's coming.
Who's the photographer that did those?
Shooting the Galaxy. He works at Hasbro. Matthew something.
Oh.
Yeah.
See if I follow him.
Yeah, he's on Instagram. They threw in the effects from Scrap Iron.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Those silly looking effects. Yeah, it's got the rocket launchers on it this time. I think it looks cool. It's just, for me, it's a space thing, and I don't have the nostalgic connection to GI Joe.
That's why they did them backwards. Okay, so the Scrap Iron effects plugged into the launcher.
Yeah.
So that it was the correct way, but the pegs are on the smoke area, and then those plug into the missiles, so they're backwards in that sense. So it's like they couldn't use these correctly if they wanted to.
Right.
They repainted, not remolded.
Yeah. They should have just repainted them.
Yep.
Oh, funny guys.
If they would have painted it the same way, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's even a worse step if they did repaint it, because I don't have the Scrap Iron, but if they did repaint it and repainted it wrong, that's even worse.
Yeah, no, they definitely repainted it. Here, let me One sec.
So is the flame and smoke the other direction on scrap iron?
Okay. Hold on.
Did they do it wrong both times? Please tell me they did. Chad will go nuts.
Look at the tip.
Yeah,
It's got the
Yeah, so
It's
that
molded.
what your cursor is on, that plugged into scrap iron's,
same.
like box. Yeah.
Oh, so it's
Same.
the
Okay. So it's
So the white paint is on the translucent plastic, and the rocket does plug in to that end. So it plugs in correctly.
Oh. Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
they can plug it in the other way. I don't know. Either way, it's
I mean, that's the way it should be plugged in. They just, for some reason, they did. I don't know. Like, there's no way to do that. But
those like blast like things next to the figure with like the spiral that goes around them. I'm like, it's just weird looking. Never
yeah,
seen that.
those are no. I mean, those are. I don't know what those are.
I don't know what those are.
Yeah. But that's just because I hate classified. That's why I'm saying that. All right. We got one more super chat from Hot Banana Water. Thank you very much. He says, it's weird because now I hope the other Marvel Legends multi-packs hit Ross, but I agree with something Bobby has said. It's not good that all these hit liquidation clearance. The line won't survive. Yeah.
I haven't seen a classified figure at Walmart in probably 5 months.
Really?
Yep.
Mine has a ton of Shipwreck and Lady J's.
There's not even a place for them and that's the one thing my area actually has a decent store of is Walmart. There's not even a peg for classified at the Walmart near me.
Robert's Infinite Realm says he said those are the Stinger blast effects go to the Jada Toys Chester Cheetah. I could see him holding those. I mean, it's kind of similar. There you go. To Cheeto. All right, guys. We're not going to get into the HasLab, but I did have, I mean, it's in the thumbnail, so I'll just bring it up real quick. I don't have the window open. Anyway, there's a bunch of Black Series re-releases of the Bad Batch. But it looks like most of them have sold out on Big Bad Toy Store already. And then there was the Mandalorian figures. We're not going to get to it. We're already 2.5 hours into this. Bobby, thanks for hopping in with us. Kato, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Ninja, I'm sorry you couldn't stay the whole show, man, but I get it. It's all good. Thanks for being here tonight. I do have an announcement about episode 69 of the 3POA podcast. It's going to be a very special episode. I'm not going to say why, but
oh, I get it. You're going to interview Viper Island.
now Tony's coming back for a show, man.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's next Saturday, huh?
Next Saturday. Yeah, Tony's coming back for episode 69. Okay, 69.
Get
wild.
We're in Australian, it's 96.
I think it's going to be a party.
Oh,
episode 69 is going to be a party. All right. Anything else, guys? Series 5, Valaverse, Valaverse.com. Check it out. We got the Tony emojis in the chat. Analog Toys is coming back as a special guest for episode 69. That was not an accident, by the way. Oh, he's here. He's here. Tony's here. Tony,
hey,
next time you have to send a super chat, or I won't bring it up. But he says can't wait.
Tony has to do the show shirtless.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Hal Jordan, it won't be a Diddy party. Incorrect. No Diddy. No Diddy. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Can't wait for episode 69. Let me look at my notes. Did I get everything?
Make sure you come back for episode 69. No, just stop.
Is that it?
That's it.
Should I play the outro?
Good hanging out with you.